There's my mic button, and then whoa, look at that. Now a completely different song. Hang on. Let's reach over to grab my controller. Hello everyone, I'm here. Part of me with more Fists of the North Star, Lost Paradise. Woo. Hey. This one? Yes. You're going to assume it's this one. Yeah, the Judgment remaster is always a funny situation, especially since in Japan it was actually called Judge Eyes Remastered, and then in the West it was just the Judgment next gen version, so it's just called Judgment. Enjoy your flatbread. How about I fight these dudes while we wait for Amber to finish the flatbread? Why don't they want to fight me anymore? Oh, okay, now they do. Floor watching. I beat Legends of Day in the first weekend it came out because I was enjoying it so much. It is awesome. It's an incredible game. Easily one of my favourite Pokemon games of all time now. Hey, wait, can I... how's that heat action work? Never mind. Just regard, lol. There's a heat action where you guard and do this against these hammer dudes. That I unlocked, I swear. Maybe I didn't. Or its specific conditions are specific. Pretty sure the image... Yeah, there we go. Maybe these guys aren't it. Maybe it's like smaller dudes with a two-handed weapon. Because if that's the case, then these hammer dudes are even more annoying than I always say. Hell yeah, can't break their guard. Then they just, you know, while you're comboing them, will just smack you. It's awesome. Anyway, die. Yeah, I beat this like 4 years ago. That's why I'm level 39. And all the enemies level 18 because it's New Game Plus. Also, for God's sake, YouTube's done this bullshit. Hang on, maybe if I... Hang on, give me a sec. If I refresh, it might change it. Let's see. Nope. Is there a setting over here? Nope. God, it's so annoying. It changes everyone's username to their handles. Which, for most people, is just like their username with a bunch of numbers at the end of it. Shit's so annoying. Hello, Tybell. The game is not good, I'm just taking the piss. I am in fact now in the latter half of the game, which is where it gets significantly worse. So that's awesome. Bounty located. This is something they also took from Ishin. I swear to God this game was made like a few months after Ishin, and then they just delayed it like infinitely. Okay, maybe... No? Okay, I'm blocking the attack, but I'm still getting hit. Parry. Come on. Kill him with heat action. Easy. Nice amber. And yeah, I did too. I think actually, when they were... I forgot to say... Shit's all fucking messed up. I think when they first introduced the handles, if your channel was big enough, they would let you redeem yours early. But mine was pretty much already set in stone because if you had like a custom URL, which I already had, then that would become your handle. Yeah. Why does this dude look like so not Fist of the North Star? I have this unopened on a shelf. I don't know. I don't think so. If you mean the game? After the part where you're in the desert for like 2 hours, yeah. So, oh wait, this is also a thing where every time you do a bounty, he says, Omae wa mu. Also, Yuya's just here for some reason. And I'm going to quickly also move my mic a bit closer to me, so I'm going to mute myself. Okay, there we go. 10,000 Destiny points, whoa! You can get Destiny 3 with that. I have not forgotten. It's all good. He's OC number 6. Yeah. But, yeah, talking before about, as a Fist of the North Star, for fuck's sake, as a Fist of the North Star fan, is this where you meet Jaggy or something? Or is this just, okay, no, this is just a sub-story. Typical Yakuza sub-story. I was thinking about it last night, but, because, you know, I've always said that this game was specifically made to waste your time. It came out 3 months after Kiwami 2. And, oh, okay. I don't know how I do that. It came out 3 months after Kiwami 2, and then 9 months before Judgment. And with all of the Yakuza things in it, you know, like Kiryu's skin, the voice actors, the gameplay, they were targeting Fist of the North Star fans just by the fact that it was Fist of the North Star, and then they were targeting their own audience with everything else. And so they sort of knew, like, okay, we're going to have fans who will get this in between Kiwami 2 and Judgment. But they might stop playing this game after a short amount of time, and then they'll just be sitting there waiting for ages for Judgment to come out. What should we do? Oh, let's do 1 billion hours of padding. Even though what they could have done... Oh, here we go, it's the bartending minigame. Even though what they could have done is just cut out all the padding and then just sort of sell it to Fist of the North Star fans, because this probably would have been quick and easy for them to make. They just had to do a bunch of visual assets, which they do all the time. But no, they just decided to delay it until after Kiwami 2 came out, extend the shit out of the runtime for whatever reason, and they made it bad. It could have just been a cool Fist of the North Star game, but they just had to make it a bad Yakuza game. And then bro broke his back. Oh, nice. Kenshiro, Fist of the North Star. Game is convincing me otherwise. Well, that just makes me think about Ishin Kiwami. I had to turn the blood down in that game because it was comical. Like, you do a heat action, you can't actually see anything because the blood just covers the screen. And Thomas, this minigame as well, I think is pretty cool, but it's just a shame that if you do it more than 3 times, yeah, like here we go, let's see, this is the ice pick one, whatever, she's like, oh, do this. And then he goes, okay, and then you just go like that. And so, hang on, let me let me do this, maybe? There you go. Anyway, you do this, and it's just that, the other one, and then there's a third one, over and 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 over again, and that's it. It's funny, but then it's just like, that's all that minigame is, and that's the extent of the minigames in this game. Besides like Outrun or some shit like that, it's really just like doing the same thing over and over again. They really, like, I get it's their whole shtick, but, man, they really, for some reason, feel like they're obligated to make sure that every game they make has, like, a minigame that's got, like, a whole story to it and whatever, and, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta go around and collect these things, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, sometimes they do stuff like Dondoko Island, which was, like, clever and fun. And then, other times, they just... It's like the fucking, the Yakuza 4 hostess thing, which I think was also the same in 3. But in Yakuza 4, you had to, like, walk around the cabaret club in a circle. And it's like, why do you have to add that layer? Why do you have to add these layers to your fucking minigames? They're supposed to be, like, the fun, silly thing to, you know, kill time, not to waste time. It's so annoying. I'd much rather more minigames like for God's sake, Kamera of the Dead in Judgment, where because like it's intentionally, because it's supposed to be like an arcade game, it's intentionally just do a couple things, get a high score sort of stuff. I'd much rather mini games like that. But they don't do that. Well, I mean, they do that. It's always the Sega games, but that's it. Yeah, more sub-stories. Same with the sub-stories. It's like they feel like they're... Why is bro the same speed as me? Yeah, of course. Why are they the same speed as you? This is allegedly sprinting, according to what people have told me. Level up. I don't know, does that just add more damage? Yeah, it just adds more damage. Been a while since I've leveled up one of those. I forgot there was even a thing. Yeah, cool. I love these guys. Yep. Whatcha? Just gonna have to wait for him to swing. There you go. Awesome. Yeah. Ghost towns. Bland jerky. Get rid of that. The combat is cool because it is like Yakuza combat, but they have stuff like juggling and stuff which they introduced in Judgment, but it looks so much cooler in this. And the heat actions are super cool, and like not actually... Those like special heat actions not actually consuming a gauge, but instead you have to build it up on individual enemies is actually a really clever idea. This is Saima. And this is the Cabaret Club minigame. Anyway. It's a really clever idea, but having the whole level system just... Well, no. I was about to say it doesn't make sense, but then I realized it does make sense. And they do it so that way it extends the length of the game, because there are parts where the enemies become too high leveled and you just get one shot and they take a billion hours to kill, so you feel obligated to go level up. Again, they didn't need to do that! I always say as well, talking about the sub-stories before, so they feel like they're contractually obligated to do a shitload of them, and also I only have 4 completed because New Game Plus like wipes all the sub-stories you've done. I don't know how many I did in originally, but anyway, 80 of them, and there are a few that are like the one to get the car, or the bartending one, which is like compulsory. Pardon me. Doing more of this shit. Oh, by the way, actually, let me quickly write that. I've got to grab out my list because this is more gameplay padding. Start of stream 2. Run around to do mini games. Anyway, yeah, it's like when if they released a game and it had 5 sub-stories, but they're all actually like really good. And they're lengthy, but they have like actual cutscenes or something, like some of those older sub-stories, like the Rikia ones in Yakuza 3. And they actually give like proper rewards or something like that. It's as if they did that, they think that people are going to criticize them for it. Oh, okay, thank God, the Colosseum here. I thought it was going to make me do the Colosseum minigame. It's to fight Ray. This is Shinada's voice actor, by the way. Oh shit, did I turn subtitles back on? And subtitles off to record a cutscene. I don't remember if I turned them back on. I did. Good. Hello, ball sad guy. Bruh, Amber. She actually, I wasn't looking. This is Date talking to... Wait, actually, this is Makoto talking to Makoto, I just realized. Can you talk, Ray? I want to hear Shinada's voice. He does his Sephiroth voice. It's Shinada's Sephiroth, by the way. and Dante and Leon from Resident Evil, and Yoshikage Kira, and a bunch of other people. Algami from SMT. I'll quickly count Tybell. I've written down 12 things, but some of those are like multiple instances of it, just timestamped once, because they were one after the other. Yeah, it seems like Dark Tizer probably is just Komarecho. Oh! That's such a funny cut between a Fist of the North Star character and Kiryu. Yeah, there you go. Also, I know Ray is apparently like a Joe Bro sort of situation. But I guess at this point he hasn't met him. I don't know. Shadow the Hedgehog? Yeah, true.
Damn it! These guys will stop coming on us.
Kiryu's just like, I don't know how I got here, bro. Tybell with the 5 good subs. Oh, there's Shinada. Shinada's gonna cover the subtitles, I just realized. There you go. The subtitles not being censored in this is really bugging me. Alright. Shinada, get out of the way. Shinada is blocking Shinada. There you go. I have a specific thing where it's like when you gift subs it does a thing and then sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of annoying. I have actually, yeah, I've seen Ray with light blue hair. I didn't realize the problem was they gave him the wrong color in the anime. Your chest bears 7 scars. Perfectly fine chest. Actually, you'd think with characters like Kenshiro who have a bunch of scars on him, and how like cool war damaged characters are, why do the Yakuza characters never have like any marks on them? Infinite agony, but no infinite wealth. Oh my god. There's Kenryu's stance, and then there's the dynamic intro. By the way, like, every boss fight has a dynamic intro and a quick time event in this game. Also, him saying Yakuza, I was looking this up the other day, I swear that's not Toshiyuki Morikawa. I think that's his name, Shinada. I swear that's, like, probably his old voice actor before they just, like, roped in Shinada. I don't know, it just doesn't sound like him. Anyway, he's level 23, and the enemies that I was fighting outside were level 18. I remember though this fight, yeah, there you go. Instantly remembered. The only bad part about this fight is just his hands are blades. Although, so am I blocking it because one of these equipment things I have? No? Okay, I guess you can just... Oh, I suppose Kenshiro has, like, things on him anyway, doesn't he? Or, like, wrist guards. Anyway, let's do the boss fight cheese. I'm high level, so it'll be, like, even easier, but there we go, knock him over. Let's do a heat action. There you go. And then he, quick time event. This one looks cool. Oi, 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 oi. Whatcha? Like that. This would look a lot cooler if it was Kenshiro and not Kiryu, but yeah. Alright, and there we go. Quick time events in this game do so much damage, and it's such a shame because when you're actually like playing the game properly, you deal such little damage. Like against bosses. Is this the same fucking one? What? What's happened here? No way it's the same one. I'm also not looking in the chat real quick. It's the same one. What? Oh, whoops! And I pressed the same button, expecting it to be the same button. It was not. Oh well, I guess you could see both versions now. A fair bit of damage. All right. Bruh. Bro's super armored. There you go. Okay, so that was weird. Oh, maybe I'm just misremembering. I swear when I first fought him, I didn't do that twice, but maybe I did. The handstand move. Also, I'm so mad. Like, Shinada's voice actor is an incredible voice actor. I mean, proof is right here. You can hear, like, the voice he does here, or the voice he does for Sephiroth or something, and then you hear the voice he does for Shinada, and you're like, holy shit, it's the same guy. And they were like, oh, so this is Nishiki. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, though, but this is Nishiki. Oh my god, his sister's alive. And who's that guy on the left? They just, like, I'm assuming these are, like, actual Fist of the North Star characters, but in this, they just, like, introduce them without saying anything. The fuck, is that also Makoto? Thank you, Nishiki. Giga Chad Kenshiro. It's a good thing Ray has like superpowers because he would have killed him and then turned and been like, oh fuck, his sister's alive. Yeah, and she's blind, yeah. That's hilarious. Ghost Towns, you saying that as well, talking about Thouser. I always think with Thouser in this game, I don't know how, like, important he was in the actual story. I'm going to assume, because he has a counter to Kenshiro's OP magic, but, it's like his organs are reversed, so the pressure points are all in the wrong spots. In the boss fight, you don't deal damage to him, and then you have to keep hitting him over and over again until he's like, Kenshiro goes, oh, I figured out the solution, and then you can like actually kill him, which is really cool. But I still think what they should have done, because it was like a gimmick only for that boss fight, is you fight Thouser earlier and you lose to him, and then you fight him again, and then it's that. That's literally all they had to do to make it more cool, but they didn't. Instead, you go and talk to NPCs 100,000 times. Like, they have so much padding, but they could have had, like, actually cool padding, like, interesting padding, like with Thouser. Harry Potter. They died very quickly and they don't explain them at all, I see. Actually happens in the manga. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's like, instead of making me go do the bartending minigame, you should have just like chucked Thouser there. Well, maybe not there, because obviously story context would have been a bit fuddled, but chuck him in a spot like that, even if he doesn't have like a properly introduced cutscene or anything like that. Who cares? At least it gives you more time to think like, "Ooh, this Thouser guy's pretty powerful."
ならば
Actually happens in the manga. Well, there you go.
Instead of making me go do the bartending minigame, you should have just like chucked Thouser there.
'Cause he doesn't have like a properly like introduced cutscene or anything like that. Who cares? At least it gives you more time to think like, ooh, this Thouser guy's pretty powerful. Because, again, it's different to like a Dragon Ball game. Dragon Ball games are always sold to Dragon Ball fans, but that's because they're 100 billion Mexicans. I mean, Dragon Ball fans. Haha, get it. Anyway. Ooh, gonna make a separate save. That chapter was nothing. Actually, yeah, I just remembered that chapter only has like 2 properly animated cutscenes because I was looking at them earlier. Anyway. Yeah, with this game, as I was saying before, they were selling... Like, they were trying their best to push this towards Yakuza fans. And so... They should at least think, like, okay, maybe some people won't know who these characters are. And then they do that. They're like, here you go, here's Ray, this is what he's like. Here's his introduction. Here's his sister, Irie. She's blind, like Makoto. That's why we got a voice actor to come back. Thouser, he appears in one cutscene, you kill him and he's dead. That's it. A bit like Shin at the start of the game. Shin's like, hello, it's me, I'm dead. Also, from memory in this game, I think this is like the last time you interact with Ray, and then he doesn't appear again until the final cutscene. But maybe I'm wrong. Whenever they so much as rotate a limb. Yeah, it has a nice cell shading. Even, like, if it wasn't for his outfit, Kiryu could actually look like he would fit in this. Like, if he had, like, Kenshiro's outfit but Kiryu's face, he would definitely fit. Because of the, like, nice cell shading and lighting that they do to make it look like Fist of the North Star. Thouser's voice actor in this game as well, I think, might be Morinaga, from memory. Pretty sure it's Morinaga. So, Kisana is talking to herself. Yep. I mean, it sounds like her, but maybe... I don't know, maybe it's not, but it definitely sounds like it's Miyuki Sawashiro. Or whatever. Sawashiro, that's all I remember. Hello, I'm Kiryu. Here, let me heal your blind vision like Kiryu does. Just randomly, like a beautifully animated scene in this dialogue scene. Cool. Also, it would have been funny if she like opened her eyes and she goes, "Oh no, man, I still can't see." Which one was Mamiya? Oh, I've just looked it up. It's not Makoto. But holy shit, it sounds like her. It took longer in the original? Yeah, that also doesn't surprise me. Thanks, Yuya. Yeah, again, like, they could have literally made this game either, like, because obviously they wanted to include as much Fist of the North Star as they could. There's a lot of stuff they could have just not included. Like, I mean, Shin dying in the first 2 seconds is pretty funny, but at the same time, it could easily just be like, you know, oh, this game is set way after Shin dies, which it is. But they could have cut out a lot of the Fist of the North Star stuff, so that way they could have made it so that some of these sorts of things last longer in the runtime of the game. And be a bit more special and interesting, especially since it tells an original story. I don't know. Thrill of one bite, as in the bite of 87, the bite of your flatbread.
いい夢を。
Looks like Yuria. I see.
大した野郎だな。お前は今日を撃
You are
退しちまう
something
し
else, my dude.
あのカサンドラだってたった一人で陥落しちまうんだからよ。お前やっぱ最初から違うなって思っていたんだよ。
Kiryu makes sure not to be in the
俺の
next
目に
Yakuza
狂
game.
いはなかったぜ。
Kensho is like, I almost killed her
どうした
brother.
よケンシロウ。
俺もかつてレイと同様一人の女のためだけに生きていた。俺はある男に婚約者ユリアを奪われた。
Also, saying this last stream, still funny that
こ
Yuria,
の手に戻すた
who
めだけ
he says twice here, but then the English dub, they obviously
だ
made
が
her
人
not,
の
made him not say it, whatever.
ユリアの行方を分か
And he says it again, and they're still not
残った
writing the name Yuria, whatever.
例えようのない孤独だけだった。
Yuria's voiced by Saima, even though they should have gotten Yumi's voice actor.
明日には貴様がお前の知りたいことを教えてくれんだろ。だったら今日は俺の酒に付き合え。全部俺がおごってやるよ。いろいろとてめえには
Am I going Makoto? Amber, it's here right now.
病み上がりだろう。今日はおとなしく帰って寝たらどうだ。
こんな時代だぜ。祝う時に祝わないでどうすんだよ。ほれ、ジャグレ様についてかい。
Just follow the captain. Oh, pardon me. I don't know who voices Jagger in English.
おい、
I know Ray in English is Chris Hackney, I think is his name. Dimitri from Fire Emblem Three Houses voice actor. Oh. Oh, never mind. Thought it was gonna be voiced. Whole horse. As in the whole horse? Alright. Time to never touch this minigame. I don't even remember if I touched it in my original playthrough or not, to be honest. I feel like at this point I was getting pissed off with the amount of bullshit. Alright. Where do I gotta go? To my house. Okay, here we go. We have the Colosseum now as well. I'm gonna quickly investigate it. Because I seem to recall it was about as shit as Ishin's. Well, hang on. Trade Colosseum points. Do I have any? Oh, I do actually have some. Wait, is this the... Oh, never mind. It's the same image as the, I don't remember what it is, but there's an item in the X games like this, but it's blue. Let me get my, my Savior shirt. Nice. Does it pop up with a menu, or... Okay, it does. Yeah, so these are like... You just fight... dudes. I have a loss against some of them. But yeah, like their levels as well are just like... Really... Really high leveled. When... What was Ray? He was level 23 or something like that. So it's like you have to fight this and then maybe you can get a high enough level to go fight these. But this is how you get one of the orbs. One of the types of orbs you get from doing the Colosseum. And it's just like unnecessarily hard. Yeah, like all these fucking... That's... Okay, what? Hang on. Yeah, what the... That's Jungi Han. I'm gonna quickly do this. Right. He's level 100, the highest level. But anyway, this Colosseum kind of sucks. It's just like unnecessarily hard and then you don't actually get that many rewards. Anyway, here's... Targa, whatever his name is. Bitch. Butcha! Bullet the Quick as well, I didn't even realize his name. Yeah, there you go, that's the best finisher. You break that guard and then you just instantly start kicking them. Oi! 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 There's the classic Coliseum noise booing me because I got knocked over. So, by the way, to anyone who hasn't played this game, the boss fights, when you're not doing New Game Plus, are like this. Where I'm dealing like no damage and then they deal like way too much damage. Can I heal though? Nope. Anyway. I'm dead. What happens? I also, if it's like Ishin's tournament or arena thing, which Coliseum, whatever, I think it might be when you lose. Let's see. Yep. Just like Ishin. Why the fuck do they do that? Need some of that. There's a restaurant over here. Yeah, anyway. That Coliseum kind of shit. Rob bar. With really severe level scaling is funny, yeah. Even the turn-based games didn't do that. Well, actually, no, they did that in Like a Dragon when you fight Margman. He's like 30 levels higher than you. But that's about it. Also, for fuck's sake, all I wanted was to heal, and you still have to do a sub-story, and then I just realized it's a bar, so I'm gonna go in there and there's gonna be like nothing to heal with. They should re-heal you afterwards, because some of them... Yeah, there you go. Can't even get a full fucking heal. Some of the games, I think, when you fail in the arena, you get like 50% health or some shit. I don't remember. Deep fried 7, as in 7 stars. Boom. It's an actual character from Fist of the North Star. It's pretty funny. Also, man, this stupid turnaround shit that happens where it's like you turn around, you can't move. When you're in a building, it happens all the time. So annoying. Yeah, bosses getting new moves and stuff like that. It would make New Game Plus more interesting. I always think something that they should do in New Game Plus or Legend or something is in all the Yakuza games, as you progress through the story, enemy encounters get bigger and they get like more enemy types. Like for example, like the dudes that have pistols start appearing just in random encounters. This is also another sub-story. And then she breaks the vase, and it's like, oh no. Fuck's sake. Perhaps Dark Bonnie Fusion YT. Once again, the handles ruining everything. Whoa. Oh yeah, and then this breaks a vase. There you go. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Anyway. When you do Legends, they could do stuff like, making set those gun guards appear right away. And whatever. They never do that.
Hi.
Man, I also still think, I can't believe they introduced one of the coolest gameplay mechanics of all time for Judgment's Amon and then never brought anything like it back ever again. Where he swaps stances and it's like when he's in blue stance, if you're in Crane style, you don't take any damage from him, but you also don't deal damage. Like, you get healed by his attacks, I think, and so then you have to... Also, wait. Why the fuck did I even have to come all the way down here? I had to come down here for that sub-story? Are you serious? Fuck's sake. Let me write it down. Anyway. Yeah, you have to be in the correct fighting style to actually deal damage to him, and then if you swap to the, like, other fighting style, you can get healed by him. And that's a really cool mechanic. And they never brought anything like that back. I mean, Lost Judgment would have been cool, because you had 3 fighting styles. Could have had even more gameplay variety to it. I feel like there should be mini-boss enemies that, you know, if you're in agent style, they counter all your attacks. Like when you fight Daidoji agents, they counter your agent attacks, so you have to use Yakuza style because they don't know what it is. Imagine that, but they wouldn't do that, because that would require a bit of thought. Fuck! Achia! Fuck! Achia! Achia! Still can't. Nope. Bro. Fuck you. Oh, never mind. I wanted to do the... and ruin the original game. It won't. They are completely separate games. Kiwami 1 and 2 to Yakuza 1 and 2, and now Kiwami 3 to Yakuza 3. Now why do I have to come back here? That turtle's on fire. Stop speaking. Alright, get out of here, Kagura. Wait, the Fist is an all-star Master System game in this? I guess I haven't, because I don't know what you're talking about. Or maybe I have. Maybe I do know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, the women being tiny and the men being huge. Achia! Fuck. How do you, the one where you hit 2 enemies, it's like... someone has to be attacking you, maybe? Is that how it works? Okay, it seems like when an enemy goes to attack you, you can do it. This is a pretty, piss easy hit action. Achia! Oh, that's what you mean, Amber? Yeah, where you go to do a heat action and then you accidentally kick. Oh, I'm level 40 now as well. You know, when you press heavy attack near an object, in the Dragon Engine games now, you do a special... Her arms are so insanely long, by the way, I've just realized. Jesus Christ. That's like... What the fuck? She could touch her toes without even leaning over. Like, holy shit. Anyway. This is disturbing me. Her arms are way too long. Fucking the other girl's arms are the same length. What's wrong with the arms? Why are all the women's arms so long? I've just noticed this now. Jesus. Anyway. When you do a kick near an object, you do a special kick where you, like, launch it towards an enemy. Getting late. Okay, good thing I had to do that, so I'm sorry. Whatever. As opposed to the older games where your standard heavy attack would kick them. It wouldn't be a different animation or anything like that. It was just that attack would do that. That's why it existed. But now that it has its own special thing, why do the standard heavy attacks, where you're just standing still and you do nothing, why do they exist? They're always piss weak. And always have a billion hours of end lag. Crane's one in Lost Judgment, where you do the 2 kicks, it looks cool and it can like trip enemies and whatever, but then all that happens is you just like sit there standing around waiting to stand back up. No, it's like, okay, I'm glad I accidentally pressed triangle twice. Kills like One Piece characters. She can reach the top shelf easily. True. Oops. Yeah, so Yagami could do a double spin. While in a hideout, your health will regenerate. Thank you, Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. I'll bother saving again. Alright. I also have no idea why Nugget's here. I don't remember if it was explained. But yes, hello Nugget. Goodbye Nugget. Good menus but a horrible HUD. They tried to do the like whole pirate thing, but then they kind of made it like a bit too much. I still think when you pause and there's that image of Majima, why'd they do that? It's like, stop speaking to me. So what was the point of that? Why'd I have to do that? Game? Oh, to meet Haruka, that's why. Hello, Haruka.
Nani?
She doesn't actually have any, like, cutscenes. It's just this. But this is Haruka. Lynn. I should have looked it up. I don't care if she's a girl or a sandwich. I'm hungry. What are you doing here, Haruka? I'm, being in every fucking game. Haruka's in every game, man. It's hilarious. She's even in Ishin and Kenzan. Hello, I'm Haruka's mum. Amber, I'm also answering your question right now. I'm not gonna lie, even in my first playthrough, this was how I did most things. Because these fucking non-voiced scenes are just so boring. As I always say, they just have like 100 extra lines of dialogue than they need to, man. That one's fine because it's, you know, it's Lynn. She's an important character to Kenshiro. Ugh. That old woman. Hey, can you help me? Oh, I'm glad nothing happened. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Stop speaking. Never had a single... Wait, I just realized. Oh, never mind. You do still cast a shadow. Never had a single interaction with a stranger that has... Even the talky ones where it's like, please don't talk to me. Even them, it's like 2 lines of dialogue. Like, come on, bro. Even in Pyro Yakuza. She's not in Pyro Yakuza. All the games that Kiryu's in, Haruka is in. There we go. His Nodai Fujisoba, the restaurant. Anyway, I hate coming up here every time because of these stupid stairs. Shits me off. Hello, Black Kisana. Calls her ugly. Nice. I suppose it's voiced. It makes sense as well that Bat is voiced by Taichi and Lin is voiced by Haruka, because they're kind of like Kenshiro's kids. It is pretty funny to think though that he just like sees Lin, and then he's just like, holy shit. Anyway, leaves. I'm just gonna hope I don't actually have to follow her. She's now running, and will she teleport if I turn the camera around? No. Okay, thank fuck.
このスフィアシティの中にユリアさんはいます。
この中に
Wow. Sphere City.
中央に見える最も高い塔の最上階にある奇跡の間で眠っているはずです。
I don't really remember the plot behind Sphere City, but it's an original story to this game.
どんな傷や怪我も治すことができるという奇跡のような部屋のことです。昔、
Whole game about finding Yumi's ring.
存在を聞かされていた私は
This is actually at the start of. Oh, actually, I can't remember if it's a.
ユリアが
Yeah, at the start of the Kiwami
こ
prologue,
の中に
Kiryu falls asleep at the bar. This whole game takes place during that time. This is his dream, obviously. It's Yumi's
そ
sphere.
の時のユリアの怪我の具合は
Everyone's around in Sphere City. Nice meme.
傷口からの出血があり、歩けるのが不思議なほどの怪我でした。気丈に振る舞っていらっしゃいましたが、かなりお辛かったと思います。
じゃあ
Also with the
無事に奇跡の
Yeah, there
間
you
に
go, there
た
it
どり
is.
着いたかどうか
the Kiryu model, I think it's actually the Kiwami model, but they like stretched some of his limbs.
こんなことしかお伝えできず申し訳ないです。
あ
Dream?
りがとうキサナエデンに来て数日このスフィアシティという場所が
But what I've learned about Sphere City is that
と
it's
てつもなく大事な場所であるのが分かった
spherical
そんな場所に
Dragon Josh,
重症であるとはいえ
game sphere.
ユリアが入るのを許してくれたこと感謝する
それはある方に頼まれたからです。
誰だ
Who's
父がかつて仕えていた恩人とも言える方です。
more expressive? Yeah.
その方から手紙
They
を
didn't
いた
fuck
だ
up
き
the facial animations with
ユリアと
this
いう
Kiri
女が
model.
町を訪れた時は奇跡の前いざないと。
Still think
そうだったのか
with the whole facial animation thing, I still think they had to like
俺もこの
redo
中に入ってユ
the
リアのことを確かめたい
like
ユリア様がスフィアシティに
faces
入ってい
because they were
た数時間
redoing
後
the
この扉
whole
は閉まり
dub,
ました。
and then for some reason just
何かしらの装置が作動したため
didn't
だった
then
のです
animate the eyebrows most of the time, and that's the real
扉を
problem
開
with
け
the
る
facial
ことはでき
animations.
ないのか
残念ですがそれはできません。私にも方法がわからないんで
Because
す。
like
私が
what's the
扉が
saying?
開く様
Does
子を
that?
見たのは過去に一度しかありません。
I think the Yuya scene where he like looks at the stripper who has a shotgun,
母を殺した
zooms in, he does like one eyebrow raise. Isn't it in Kiwami? He like doesn't actually do anything.
何
But then there's stuff like the Nishiki Kiryu intro where they have like the same eyebrow facial expression, so they clearly just copied it from that. I don't know. They only sometimes copied the original game's eyebrow animations. That is Kiryu. True? It's a bit of both, Akuro. I call him Kenryu. Triss. Trees, tries, I don't know. And yeah, Yuya just squints, yeah, there you go. Oh! Oh my god. There's no die.
お父さん
And that's Luna Freya from Final Fantasy 15. What the fuck? It just straight up is. Oh my god.
貴様なぜここに
And then that's Pseudo, I think. Oh, which magically has a knife. Not even a knife, that's like a sword. Then he's dead. We'll never hear back from him ever again. Jesus, why'd that take so long to load?
父は変わってしまったのです
Ghost sounds as well. If you mean, if OE means old engine.
邪魔なものを排除して
I hate how
そして
good Yakuza 5 in his taxi outfit looks, and then he puts on the jacket, and then it looks like it doesn't at all fit him, and it's hilarious.
娘の私がエデンを
Looks ugly, but also, like Yakuza 3
殺したのです
hands, how they're the size of their head, and that's not even an exaggeration, it is literally like their entire head
ユリエさんが入るまで
is like
この扉は開いていたのです
smaller than their hands, you know?
なぜ閉じたのかどうしたら開くのか
Shoutouts to Final Fantasy 15.
知らないのです
Final Fantasy 15. Oops, bumped my mic.
すいません
Still one of my
私たらつい
favorite games of all time.
あの時のこと
It's terrible.
おいここに頼めよお前
This is where you've been. Oh, you guys have been kissing without me. I want to kiss you, Kenshiro. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking start skipping this.
おい
Sorry, Yuya. I'm skipping over you. Bro's doing the same reaction animation like 3 times.
こいい
おいおい待て待て待て
俺は行く
Yeah, well, Kiwami and Kiwami 2 are
行くなら一人で行けよ
technically remakes, but all they are is just... Like, Kiwami 1 is just a Yakuza 0 with Yakuza 1's story mod. It's essentially Yakuza 0 2. And then Kiwami 2 is a Yakuza 6 story mod.
ごぶん
That's really all they are. Head to the cursed village. Oh, this is a long battle. Yeah, 15 sucks, but I love it. Bro, I just fucking moved! Now it's gonna introduce another minigame to me. Yeah, An hour and 5 minutes? Instantly do a mini game. She's dressed up as a white mage from Final Fantasy. I don't remember how much I got into Final Fantasy 9. I played the PC port and at least I don't know if it's ever been updated or anything. But the Final Fantasy 9 PC port had a problem where every time you went into a random encounter, the like intro screen took so long. It was like double the length that it should have been, and it just because random encounters really annoy me in games, unless it's something like Pokemon where it's like, oh, okay, only these tiles you get a random encounter. That's why I hate like going into a cave in Pokemon and stuff. But then in Final Fantasy 9, it's an old Final Fantasy, so it's just like every tile you walk on. Okay. This is certainly a theme. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Yeah, this is a rhythm minigame as well. But anyway, yeah, you'd constantly do random encounters and whatever, and it just took forever, and so it pissed me off so much that I never played Final Fantasy 9 after getting annoyed by it. So I don't remember how much I got into it, but I stopped playing it because I couldn't be bothered. I haven't heard this song in such a long time, what the fuck? Goodbye, Tybell. Bruh. This is definitely a Sarah Yoshida remix as well with this rapping. Pressure point knowledge or whatever for good. Looks like a case of terminal stupidity. Because of this shitty ass music. What is this crap? You know? There you go. Ode to Joy if it was good, yeah. Oh, bro, I thought I didn't actually have to do the minigame. I thought it just, like, told me I could do it. Whatever. Forget how it works there. That's how it works. Did I think I just accidentally pressed a button. God's sake. Oh, whoops. What's with the circles? I thought it was like a different thing. I've also fucked it up. Okay, never mind, it's just... Okay. I thought I had to do a different thing. You don't. But there you go. S rank. Easy peasy. There you go. So that's the rhythm minigame in this. It's, oh, epic pose. It's definitely a lot easier than, the Ishin and Zero ones, that's for sure. Paging Dr. Ken. There you go. Easy peasy. Very much a poor man's karaoke or dancing. Yeah. I do know that it has some good songs though. Maybe not that one. But still. We'll see. Can I grab my water bottle? Stay hydrated, everyone. Alright. Alright, while these guys chase me, these dudes surely won't fight me. Bro's caked up, holy shit. Ugh, sorry, my arm broke. Alright, thank God. See, the worst part about some of those sub-stories is some of them are like that, where it's just yada yada yada. Okay, now you can go talk to him and continue. Oh my fucking God, oh no. Oh no. I know what this is. No! 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 It's this section. Let me timestamp this now. Anyway, some of them are like, talk, whatever, and then you go up, and then you can continue the sub-story. Those are great. Those are my favorite kinds of sub-stories. Others are like, talk for ages. Ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. Do you want to continue this sub-story? No. Oh, okay. Well, blah, 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 blah. And now you can move on. Anyway. 1 hour and 10. I'm just going to write this as suicide by padding. Boom. I'll die of sub-stories. Delay, because I want to save before I do this. Oi! Alright. You know, actually, speaking of, like, sub-stories and stuff, like... I'll just say with this one. Pokemon Legends ZA has... My brother was looking up. It has, like, 120 side quests or something like that. You know the beautiful thing about those side quests is that you have to manually go and activate all of them. There are some that you have to do, like, introducing side quests. I think you have to do like 3 at the start of the game. I think one of them gets you Bois, the Heracross. And then there's others where it's like you need to do a side quest to get a Holovator, but the side quest is normally just like fight a Pokemon and that's it. But it's so good that you have to manually do them, because that's sort of what Gaiden did, where you have to go to Akame and you have to manually accept each side quest, or sub-story. It's beautiful. I love it. I love not being forced to do a fucking shitty dialogue section for no reason. Anyway, watch me, whoa, hit the whip. Here's the epic as shit music as well, Jesus. Okay, we'd have to go as well. Oh, bro. That's so far away, man. Okay, also, now that I think about it, never mind, I take it back. This is not that section. It's the next chapter, I believe. This is, yeah, you just drive over here and you do the long battle. I'll take it all back. Thank God, I'll take it all back. Because it's over, you gotta go over here, but you also have to go here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Watch this. My favorite Pokemon is probably Politoed. But I don't know, I have a lot of favorites. They're all peak. Drifting. Dude, also this shits me off. Look at how easily they catch up to you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, calling all non-mainline quests in a game a sub-story. Man, there's so many dudes. And they're all level 10. Like, bro. Fuck. Wait, actually, if you don't do the pressure point, how do they work? Oh, they take stun, that's right. Oop, hit my mic. Is Portland, Oregon... Is there nothing in there? Is it a nothing city? Here we go, Miyagami. Let me almost do the Yagami stance. The level 10's gonna move in herds now, they're unmatched. They are matched. Yeah. And I don't want to waste my my hawk door gauge up in the top left, because I want to use it for the long battle. There you go. Do that for fun. Alright. Fucking hammer dudes. So annoying. Surely I stun him. Never mind. Okay, I was hoping he would do that and I'd like hit him last second and then get stunned, but it didn't matter. Jagger, you suck. This is how you kill someone. Just like that. The restaurant missions. I don't think I have. Oh, cool. Treasure map. I don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't remember if they actually show you where the treasures are. Or not. Okay, they do. Oh my god, they're so fucking far away. And then you have a time limit to do them. So it's like if you're here... If you're here and you're like, oh shit, I actually really want to do treasure chest. Oh, I want to see if this has anything useful in it. Oh, I'm curious as to what this might be. And you're here. You have to drive all the way over there or go to a fast travel point, do all this, yada yada yada, and then come all the way back. Instead of the treasure chest just being like permanently available. Oh, also, is there a save point before then? No, okay, I'll save here. This is where I'll save. And then the stupid way save points work in the desert. There you go. All the music cuts out. Alright, save here. Boom. Agent style moves IRL. Why didn't this game get a port? I wonder. I think Portland is nice. Certainly never seen any level 10 hammer dudes there, though. Very true. I accidentally clicked on the left stick. Shut up. Oh, bro, now the epic music doesn't even play. Bruh. Well, I guess we're driving in silence. Yep. What the fuck? Which way? What the fuck? What the hell's with this silly straw ass road? Dude, it's like everything I'm doing in this game is proving my point. I've just realized I can't just go here. Like, I can't just, oop, there we go, and go over there. Or, you know, can't just have it just be a fucking straight line from there to there. Because they gotta do this, so that way it takes longer. You gotta do all these curves, you gotta do all these turns and whatever. Oh, but if it was just a straight line, then the world would be boring. This is the world. Like, bruh. Playing this game, everything is proving me right. At every opportunity. Oh. The car controls like shit as well. I'm actually gonna put the brakes on. Oh my fucking god, and I just thought about this too. The fuel. You could go all this way and just, you know, not pay attention to your fuel, or like, because I think fuel is also health, so if you crash, you lose fuel. You could come all this way and then run out of fuel, and I think you get teleported back to here. Just more instances of them just being like, oh, we gotta make sure that people don't realize this game actually is like 4 hours long. It's the same thing with Pirate Yakuza. RGG Studio, there's nothing wrong with a short game. Like, seriously. Although in Pirate Yakuza they thought that there was something wrong with a short game because, again, Gaiden's biggest criticism was that it was too short, which is a load of bullshit. Please get here before the cars get here. Okay, awesome. This is someone's favourite game. Can I make it stop raining? Hey, ya pops. Why'd they change in the Ishin localization?
You should come with us.
Can I remove Sagawa?
Coming?
I wish. Anyway, hello, has rail. Nice. Yeah, in Ishin they changed, whatever it was, like Oyo-sun, or whatever, to Pops. Which is really weird. Okay. One last save. Also, remember how, like, literally, like, 30 minutes ago I said, oh, okay, this is the long battle. And 30 minutes later, I'm still not there. Be the Citizen Kane of RGG titles. True? Wait, what do I do? Okay. Skip. Fluffy toasters. Yes, but hopefully... Wait, oh, okay, I guess there was someone in there I had to talk to then. Hopefully I don't actually have to, but we'll see. I talk to bro? Oh, okay, I talked to bro McBrowington. Yeah, sure thing. I'm sorry. You know that Smiling Friends bit? Where Charlie screams, "We were right there, man"? That's me right now. Fuck. Trying to read the chat. Yakuza 7.5. Well, yeah, it was kind of like, they wanted to tell the story of what happened to Kiryu between 6 and when he appears in 7, but it's like there wasn't actually a story, so they made something up. Also, I just realized, are these rocks gonna like block me, or should I just go around the long way? Can I even go this way? I don't know. Shut up, Fist of the North Star. Loss. Receive you. Yeah, and so then because of that, they added a bunch of stuff with the Colosseum and yada yada yada, but at the very least, you know, Tsuruno, Shishido, lit characters. Nishchani, cool villain. Gladly beat the shit out of him. Okay. Yeah, Ishin Kiwami also let you change whenever you wanted, but reason why they do it's just because then in pre-rendered cutscenes, like, you will suddenly go back to whatever default outfit, but I'm glad that they don't care anymore with the guidance. But yeah, it's always been stupid that you can't change. It's especially stupid in the judgments that you can't freely change your outfit after you beat the game. Also, man, like, the minimap is so zoomed in that it's really annoys me that every time I want to see where I'm going, I have to, like, pop open the full map, because the minimap is just, it just serves no purpose. And, like, zooming in, why would I want to zoom in? I want to zoom out. Bruh. What? Why is this happening? Bro. Why'd I have to do that? Drifting. Hello, ADP808T. Yep. The way you spelt it the second time, I think, is actually correct, Amber. I don't know. Colosseum's a weird word. It's like, there's like 7 spellings. It's like, there's also Coliseum. There's Coliseum and Colosseum. Take my seed, Kenshiro. Sorry?
No.
Yeah, haha, you found me. Thank fuck it at least teleports you back here. If I had to drive all the way back, like, goddamn. Oh, he is from the actual series, because I know that from Double the North Star. There you go. Bro, why'd I even come here? At least I can do this. Hitch ride. Boom. Although, it's annoying when you fast travel to Eden. There you go. It puts you at the front of it. I wish there was a second option to go, like... Oh, maybe there was and I just completely missed it. I don't think there is, though. Like a second option to just go here. There you go. Yeah, Colossus would make sense. There's a lot of words that just have a bunch of root words in them that back when the word was first invented, it would have made sense. But then these days, it's like, oh, I see, it stems from this and this. Why am I here? Why did I have to come here? Oh, okay, to do another fucking minigame tutorial. Let's do the Beginner's Cup, Bat. Bro. As long as they don't make you drive around the wasteland again. Oh, this is an 83 key song and a half as well. My record is 57 seconds. And then I think when the racing theme, this is a Zenta theme. That's my theory. Is it, can I get like a boost if I... Nope, never mind. Take this. Take that. Can I do tricks? No. Ride symbol. I think it's center at least. That's just my guess. Right. Okay, so I now remember the health mechanic of cars is your boost. Just suddenly remembered. Yep. Just suddenly remembered that. Why is she taking forever? There we go. Also, that guy's got like a Lamborghini. Here in my garage with my new Lamborghini. Let me get all my battle points for the Pokemon Battle Frontier. I'll get Thunderbolt. You guys know in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, just for all the Pokemon fans out there, you get one Thunderbolt TM and that's it. The only other way to get it is from the fucking Battle Coliseum. What kind of bullshit is that? Stupid old gen Pokemon just being like, "Hey, do you want to give your Electric type a move that doesn't suck dick? Fuck you. We're gonna make it a physical attacker, so that way, like, you have to use normal moves instead of electric moves, because all electric moves are special." I'm gonna boost the rest of the way. It didn't beat my record, but there you go. That's it. There you go. Chris Yates Dev. There you go. Boom. I wish you could have like capital letters in your handle at the very least. But anyway. The driving mechanics are 100,000 times worse than Yakuza 5. What now? Cross the wastelands to go to the Cursed Village. Just one more time, just in case this is now maybe, or let's just go to the Cursed Village. Okay. There you go, thank you, PlayStation OS saves, which take forever. Alright. Go to Wasteland. You're already lapped. Wait, you can? Oh my god, you can have capital letters in your handle. Do I have capital letters in my handle? I do. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I just realized I can see it. Bro, then it's right there. It's just right there. Why'd I have to go here? What was the point? And before anyone says, oh, well, it's for this thing and the story, yada, yada, yada. I mean just like, who actually thought, yes, I'm cooking. Let's have the player go all the way across the wasteland to get some cum, like seeds. Bruh. I'm gonna... Oh, damn it, I tried to crash into that. I'm gonna do that in real life. Also, controversial opinion with this version of Receive You. Obviously, it's hard as shit to understand what anyone's saying in the original Receive You. This is somehow worse. I can't understand a single word that's being said in this version. Wait, what the hell? Oh, okay, never mind, I'm chilling. Alright, and then bro's just chilling in. I get. You'd think RGG was sponsored by Tampax, that's a good joke. Is this the new Borderlands? Yeah, it's Borderlands 5. Still never beat Borderlands 3, because Epic Games Store, and it was pretty fucking it just ran like shit, and it was bugs every 5 seconds when it first came out, so it made me never beat it. But then also the story kind of sucked dick, but yeah. Never ended up going back and completing it. How do I pronounce my username? Lost Judgment. Okay, look, just reverse into the checkpoint. You have capitals in your name. Woohoo, yeah. There you go. That makes it so much easier when YouTube does this shit. I don't know why it does it, where it just sometimes swaps to handles. Yeah, it's the only. Oh no, hang on. This and Kenzan are the only RGG games that RGG made that haven't gotten a port or anything. Although I guess the Gaiden, Infinite Wealth, Pyroyax, and whatever all came out on everything, so they didn't need a port anyway. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's also it's still funny to me. It's one of 3 RGG games that never got a full soundtrack release, because the other 2 are Koroyo 2, which only got like a partial soundtrack, and Kiwami 2, which also only got a partial soundtrack. This didn't get anything. The only song that technically got something was Receive You North Star, because it was in Like a Dragon. Why, are you afraid? What are you afraid of, Yuya? You afraid of seeing Kazuki's ghost after he got cut out of the series? Greg-chan does. No, don't ask Greg-chan. I feel like Greg wouldn't even remember he did this game, to be honest. I make fun of him for his Ace Combat 7 role, because the voice direction in Ace Combat 7 is really bad. So he sounds like shit. Take a look around you. Oh my god. Yeah, Dead Cells. You guys remember when Brent just randomly tweeted zombie emoji or something, or like, what game are you playing this weekend? And everyone freaked out. And it was just him trolling. Kazuki-san. A picture from the Shimano family. Yeah, whatever killed those guys took everything but their skulls. I knew it.
何をだよ
When I killed him, he died.
どうなってんだこりゃ
説明は後だ。来るぞ。
Alright, long battle. Does this one have a unique theme? It does. I think they all do, actually. There's a spooky one. Yeah, you don't kill them. What happens if you do a heat action to them, though? I see, you beat the fuck out of them, but you don't kill them. Watcha! Just in time for Halloween. True. Nice, they're doing like the actual like zombies in that Yakuza 0 thing, where they jump down from the sky. Oh yeah, it's in this well. Does he? Yeah, he looks around. I didn't even realize that. You know, actually something that's great about this not having a heat gauge is that I can stand here like this and the only thing that's draining is the stupid treasure map timer. I hate, like, Yakuza 3 or 0, I scratch my arm for a second and all my heat's gone. Well, actually, no, Yakuza 3, it doesn't drain fast, it's just the draining delay is ridiculous. Like, if you... This is Yakuza 3. Okay. Boom. Heat start draining. Boom. That's it. Just like that. What if I just, never mind. Do this by accident. That's what I'll do. I must receive them, Jonathan like a dragon. Oh, forgot about that. Pirate Yakuza move. What if I just... Hey, I'm playing Yakuza 6 right now. God, there's a lot. Oh, you know what, I should just do this. There you go. This makes it, yep, okay. This makes it way easier. Although, okay, no. I was wondering for a second if I had to just ignore them. But no. You do have to kill them. Anti-sneezing games? Yeah. Yeah, because it's like... Zero doesn't start draining as fast as 3, but it drains 100,000 times faster. And then in 3, it's just like... You stop attacking enemies for a single second and it already starts draining, which is especially annoying when you're like just on the cusp of a heat bar, and mash and square. If you're just on the cusp of a heat bar and then you like go to do a heat action or something, or the enemy gets knocked over and you're waiting for them to stand up, and then you just lose heat. Fucking hammer dudes. So annoying. And then meanwhile you get the judgments. They're sexy. Your heat doesn't drain at all. Unless you're doing extreme heat. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe that's just all Dragon Age games do that. Fuck. 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 I'm getting bullied. One of my Destiny talisman will solve the problem. There you go. Oh, what the fuck? I just went to go, watch out! Cha! Bam. It ran so slow that's fun? Yeah. Well, yeah, because Yakuza 4 and Yakuza 3 are just the same game. But to actually say Kenshiro, I was like, how does he know that? In fairness though, Yakuza 1 and 2, I think, are the same as 3 and 4. And Kenzan.
なんだってどういうことだ
つまりここにいる鬼付きたちの正体は命と気でやられた者たち
with the heat draining super fast. Kiwami 3 having those heat actions that like so smoothly transition from like a combo or something like that. I feel like the heat draining fast could actually be cool because then it could be like a combo finisher. And then if you don't do it there, then you lose heat or whatever. But I do way prefer it just being like something you build up and then it's just like a value that you just have and you can hold on to. I also have not been reading the text. What's with this sad ass music? Is this where he's from or something? I don't remember. No, never mind. I'm in heat, William Yagami. Hello. Taco Raccoon. Or I don't know. But I know you're Tactical Raccoon. But your handle, once again, been saying this whole stream. Why does YouTube do this sometimes? Because I don't think it's like it's not a setting that I do when I like set up the stream or something like that. Because I just am using the same settings as the previous stream, which the previous stream was fun, but whatever. Yeah, Kyo made these guys zombies and it's sad. Yeah. All right, whatever. Now time to fight Kyo. Oh no, wait, no. There's more to the long battle. Now you got to fight dudes that you can kill. I think. Okay, no, thank God. I'm thinking of a different part then. Oh, I remember this boss fight. This is one of the ones that I have a recording of. Is this Nodai? Pretty sure this is Nodai, I don't really remember. Yeah, it's just the fight spot. Yeah, I remember this fight because I have a recording of it and it's like a fucking 30-minute recording. Yeah, it's just constantly an A/B testing. That's definitely what it feels like. Okay, yeah, it just has the regular battle theme. Boom. Oh, okay, yep, turn around, Kenshiro. Yeah, by the way, you can see what I mean about it being a 30-minute recording. I am 15 levels higher than them, which so far has proven to be quite beneficial to me, of being way high leveled. Because I just like instantly kill enemies. I'm this high level and I'm dealing this much damage. So think about what it would be like if it was you know, OG. Alright, watch this. Watch this epic parry. Damn it. Parry timing is like so weird. Alright, whatever, I didn't get it there. So gonna eat. Butcha! That did a lot of damage. Hopefully quick time event just comes in and carries me as per usual. No, it did not. Okay, yes, this is Nodai, definitely. There you go, there's his electricity powers that he has. Fuck. Whoa! Bro teched it like a boss taking a heat action and lost judgment. Alright. Nadai, you've pissed me off. It's cheese time. I didn't even have to do the cheese. I think I've just killed him. But I'll do this anyway. Tough game. Oh, whatever. He's dead. Yeah, you can instantly drain your 7-star gauge. What's it called? 15 minutes to kill, yeah. And you are Nadai, aren't you? Yes. Wabe! Original character. Yeah, Yakuza 3 type boss HP balance. Whoa! Big rock. And then a cutscene with Kenshiro, because it's pre-rendered. Man, he really looks like normal when he's Kenshiro, but not when he's Kiryu. Oh my god, it's Yumiya. Except it's not, it's Sairia.
彼女が目覚め、寝台から起き上がらない限り、扉は開かない。どういうことだ？重し扉に似た仕掛けになっているのだ。
Yeah, he's got more importance to him, indeed. I still think Nadai should have been the final boss, but they just decided to make it Jungi-Han for no reason. Spoilers, guys. I put my dying wife in there 3 years ago, and then I just killed her anyway. Akiyama can chain 12 kicks. I did not know that. I spam that shit all the time. Oops. Can you imagine if Kenshiro just falls off, then Nadai's like, oh, fuck. Kenshiro just dies from full damage. The whole plot just goes out the window. Diarrhea. Yeah, there's some problem with like Sphere City is dangerous and yada yada. Spills on the ground as Kenshiro despawns, yeah. It's like in Minecraft, his XP is just on the ground. Dude, I still think one of my best jokes I've ever done in a video was saying that Nishiki killed him and Kiryu, but Kiryu slept in a bed before the fight, so he wakes up in his bed, and then I had like the Minecraft text. Like Kiryu set his spawn. Whoa! It is Kiryu. Keanu Reeves, Fist of the North Star. Yeah, his parents, I think I said his parents were Mr. and Mrs. Yakuza. Something like that. Or maybe I said that they were Kiryu and then his like nickname was Yakuza, so he's John Yakuza. It is Luna.
安心しろ。傷は治ってきている。
Not at all what they said in Japanese.
あの砂が落ちる
No,
前
Nishiki, you can't sleep in the nether.
私の体は治らない
Still to this day, it makes me laugh at the fact that they were like 5 meters away from that bomb, and the explosion was so huge that it blew up the entire floor and had an enormous fireball above the sky. And then it cuts to the floor, which is now completely decimated. It's just completely destroyed. And Yumi, Haruka, and Kiryu are completely fine. Nishiki and Jingu's bodies are reduced to mere atoms. And those 3 are fine. And then Yumi dies from the gunshot from earlier. Like, obviously we're playing Fist of the North Star here, but I still think what they should have done with that is, like, the elevator could have been closer to the vault or something like that, and then last second, like, Nishiki pushes a button and just shoves the 3 of them in there, and they start screaming, and you hear an explosion from up top. Something like that. Instead of just them being next to the bomb. Am I in Lost Paradise? No. Autism possum. Wait. Would an American accent say autism and possum the same way? They'd say like artisan possum. Sort of rhymes. Why didn't Kiryu put Ricky in Sphere City? Is he stupid?
それに勝手だとは思うが、もしもの時が訪れたら、キサナを連れてエデンの地下に避難してくれ。
Highly sophisticated rubber bomb. It is Hideo Kojima appeared. Yeah, all the cops getting up there so fast as well. You'd think with the bomb and the size of the explosion that, you know, the elevator and the stairs and stuff would also be broken, like, you know, I don't know. Oh, here's Kyoto. No, wait, no, it's Thousa. What the fuck? Oh, okay, because I think... Yeah, there we go. Nadai pretends he's not Kyoto, but it is Kyoto. You were grand slamming it 3 minutes ago, yeah. 強力な武力で次々と村を制圧している。そして次に奴が選んだ獲物がエデン。
俺は一旦エデンに戻る。皆が心配だ。
サウザーには気をつけるがいい。奴は南東政権の中でも最強の使い手と聞く。
南東政権。
So he's a master?
いずれにせよ。
No.
エデンの未来は君にかかっている。
Yeah, it's like... I don't know. I've seen many people, because Thomas was there before saying Souther. In Japanese, it's Sauza. So sometimes it's Souther, sometimes it's Thousa. I've seen some people write it as Thousa. New save. Such a visionary. Is it literally anime Mad Max? Yeah. Basically. I don't remember as well. I think you just instantly fight Thousa in this chapter. Because I don't think the chapter ends with his boss fight. Bro's dead. Souther. Yeah, this is Morinaga. Nice. Okay, and Jagger's still here. Yeah, his theme is definitely a Yuri Fukuda song. Oh, it's actually played by Akio Atsuka. Which is funny, because if he voiced him in this, because of the time it released, it wouldn't have been a Yakuza voice actor. But if they waited a couple of years, it would have been. Not yet. Okay, actually, Dude, holy shit, you just read my mind. What, you gotta take a piss? Yes. That's literally... Okay, I'll be right back, but look, I'm gonna have the Akiyama thing. This, where is it? Akiyama cutscene. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Bam. There he is. Alright, I'll be back.
Light.
What the hell? He gets pissed off. Alright, goodbye, Akiyama. I'm back. I'm very glad I didn't have a face cam, like a real face cam, because I just saw my reflection in the mirror as I was washing my hands. I look fucked today. I look completely cooked. More than I usually do. Anyway. Can I just fast travel? Will that work? Oops, wrong way. Oh man, I'll fuel up anyway. Like half. Or apparently not, it's only 21 bucks. Whatever. 500 cigarettes for dinner. Akiyama's girl dinner. I'm becoming an enemy from this game. My head actually looks like when Kenshiro does his Fist of the North Star moves on people. We need Akiyama Garden, yeah. Yeah, it's, this is, you know, talking before about, like, the whole Kagura thing. I don't even know if the Japanese fans give too much of a fuck these days about, them putting, like, celebrities in the games. Because, like, Takuya Kimura is, like, super famous, even though he's a dog shit actor. But, I still think you could rope in Japanese and Western fans with an actor's presence if it's like a well-known voice actor, But they get these well-known voice actors like Koichi Yamadera or Toshiyuki Morikawa, Miyuki Sawashiro, Makoto's voice actor. They get all of these just like goated voice actors. Date's voice actor is an example of this as well. And then they're not the marketing material. Instead, it's some random bozo who was in a film that Yokoyama liked. That's what they do. And it's really stupid. Because even like, I know like Shishido and Tsuruno are popular, but they're not like super famous. They've just been in a lot of stuff because they do a lot of like low budget films and whatever. So they have like more chance for people to have seen them. But they were like pretty much the front cover of, I mean, they're on the title screen, and Nishitani's actor as well. I don't know what he's been in there. I don't know much about him. They're on the title screen of Gaiden, and if they were still doing their old box arts, like the Korean box art for Gaiden was like this, they would have been on the box art. But like, I don't know, if they got, like, how, like Kenjiro Suda, for example, who voiced like Kaiba in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Japanese dub back in the day, Jack Garland in Stranger of Paradise, he's also Koshimizu in SMT. You get a lot of people who'd be like, oh, it's fucking Kenjiro Suda. I don't know. Hideo Kojima will voice Hamazaki. True. Okay, also, this is the long battle I was thinking of. It is, like, directly afterwards. So I was sort of right. What the hell happened to me? Okay. Oh, I forgot as well. Yeah, you could, like, bowl enemies into other enemies in this game. They do a lot of cool stuff, only to fucking ruin it with a billion hours of padding. But yeah, this is a long battle through the city, and then you go fight Thouser. Oh, I don't actually have... I tried to use my fisting gauge of the north gauge, and I don't have it. Yeah, true. Kenjiro Suda's got a cool face. Yeah, I just don't get it. Because, like, a lot of people say, like, oh, it's a Japanese game series, they shouldn't appeal to the West, but, I mean, Danny Trejo. But, the Western market, they have said, also, the game's suddenly become really loud with the fucking gunshots. They have said themselves that the Western market is their, like, primary audience these days. So if you do more things that are still Japanese, that aren't just like, oh, we're gonna get like Danny Trejo to be fucking Kiryu or some shit in Japanese too. Yeah, not something stupid like that. Then that would make sense, but then they don't. They're just like, yeah, this fucking Kabuki-aka who touches women inappropriately. So, real quick, I just had to turn down my headset. It's obliterating my eardrums. Also, another thing, the whole Kagura thing, fuck me. Sega's like, let's not talk about it, let's mute everyone, let's block everyone, sort of response to it. It feels like they're the ones who were the criminals, like the fucking perpetrators of the crime, and they're not. If I was in this situation, I'd just be like, oh, what the fuck did you... Yeah, get the fuck out. Just get out of here. Burnt bridge to one person, who cares? Let me do this hit action again for the millionth time by accident. Time's wrong. He loses his biggest character moment at the end. Doesn't surprise me. Jagger, you fucked up the combo. No, never mind. I'll take it all back. You're actually my goat. There you go. Easy. Terry Crews. Hello, Sega of Europe.
おい大丈夫かてめえら
しゃぐれ隊長すみません
じゃあ俺は東側から
They're scared of financial failure on paper. Well, the thing too with the Kiwami game, and it's kind of unfortunate that they have now tied it to Dark Ties, which would have been where money would have gone. Although, at the same time, like I feel like Dark Ties, they can use it as an excuse of like, oh, it comes free with Kiwami 3, so we don't need to put in as much stuff into it, and so, you know, it won't have whatever the pirate area was called from Pirate Yakuza, I always forget, or the castle from Gaiden. Won't have an area like that. There won't be as many like properly animated cutscenes, and it won't be as long because Kiwami 3. But then like Kiwami 3 is also going to be a budget title because all the Kiwamis have been. Also, how do I? Oh no, I just walk up and press circle. I think I gotta flamethrower a guy, heat action. But I don't remember how to do it. Whatever, it's not this one. Anyway, yeah, so they're like both budget titles. So I don't know. Even hiring a new guy, that'll just be like water under the bridge sort of money. Will I be the recast? Sure. For God's sake. Yeah, and then the fire stays there afterwards. Okay, whatever, I'm just gonna do this. And the Yakuza 3 is kind of small in its own right. True. I mean, like for example, if you let's think about the amount of unique assets they have to do for Kiwami 3. There's, so ignoring Dark Ties, there's some sub stories which probably won't be voiced that they're going to do. There's Kiryu's new outfit for whatever fucking reason, but you know that's not hard to do. And the customization that they're doing, like the stickers or the outfits and stuff like that, very likely will just be taken from other things, similar to what they've done in the other two. To promote another game? Yeah, I know, Kojima. That was, I laughed at that. I also saw, I'll explain in a second, I saw another tweet that I wanted to make a response to, but I didn't want to get people upset. But anyway. So there's that, there's probably going to be like some new interesting QTEs, but maybe not at the same time. Quite a lot of QTEs in Yakuza 3 already. Just obviously only one intro though. But those wouldn't be too hard to do either. That's just like, get some blokes in the mocap studio. There you go. Problem solved. Fighting style, the new one, the animations, there's that. Which, again, it's just animations, which like, with how they do their mocapping, that takes them literally like 20 minutes to do in an afternoon. So yeah, basically Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties are incredibly easy games for them to make, and they shouldn't be too upset that they're not going to have their favourite fucking who the fuck cares actor in it. Just get him out. It's just weird. Just weird that they're okay with that. Surely a company would want to just wipe their hands clean of a controversial person if it's like someone in the public eye. If it's like, if Kagawa was just like a random programmer and someone starts digging up information about him and it comes to light and people try and make a big deal about it, it's just like someone that's not in the public eye, then that's something that they could easily just deal with internally. Just be like, oh, is this true? And then they go, yeah, and they go, oh, well, we don't think it's much of a big deal. Let's just pretend you don't work here or something. Or just not talk about it, everyone will forget because you're just a programmer. But it's like an actor. A lot of the times you think about Fire Emblem Three Houses, Violet's original voice actor was like very abusive. A lot of information came out about him being an abusive partner, and so Nintendo went, get the fuck out of here. Zach, you're here. Boom, problem solved. I don't know. Nice heme stams. we had nothing to do with all this. Yeah, actually, Sega of Europe, obviously you're not really Sega of Europe, but I do have to say as well, I feel really bad for the Western and European Sega teams for having to deal with just like a stupid decision that the Japanese team aren't doing anything about, and they're going to get punished for it too. Like, fortunately I haven't seen it happen, but like, some people have tagged like Brent in certain posts and whatever. I'm sure he's well aware of it. In all honesty, I would. Oh, Kenshiro, member of the lads. Hell yeah, thanks Kenshiro. I'm sorry I'm not playing as you in this. Anyway, yeah, some people have tagged him and all that sort of stuff, which I think is fine. But it could potentially lead to people like harassing American staff that have no power. And again, I would think as the company, I'd be like, alright, look, I don't want any of my staff to get fucked over by this. I don't want any of my products to get fucked over by this. I'm a business. Money is at the forefront of all decisions I make. Get out of here. Leave the project. We'll get someone else. It'll take us 2 minutes. There's 1,000 voice actors in Japan. We just chuck in the old model, or just do a new model, I don't know. But it wouldn't be hard for them. Especially since, because obviously Hamazaki's in some of the new scenes as they were showing in the RGG Direct. Or, no, sorry, the Summit. But, you saved that. Hamazaki is... He has a total of like 5 minutes of dialogue. It'll take no time at all to re-record everything. And he's not a boss fight, they don't have to do battle lines, because there's a lot of battle lines that they'd have to do, but, you know, that would probably, even then, that'd only take like a day. I don't know, it's just, there's such a simple solution, and such an obvious answer to everything, and fuck ass Japan is gonna be like, no, it's fine. It's fine, bro. There's nothing wrong with what he did. Yes, there is! I'm not getting any more review codes. You want to hear a fun fact? I've not gotten any. Go. There you go. Yeah, like they have at least some power. Exactly. That's why I'm thinking, like, what I'm hoping at least is that behind the scenes there's some discussion going on. Because the Japanese Sega team do now listen to the Western team. I know when Scott was the localization head, he said it was very difficult getting them to do things for him. And so that's why he always had to make sure it was like actually something worthwhile. Like, for example, the joke in the sub-story of Ichiban looking at the camera when he says, "Oh shit, it's English," in Like a Dragon. That was one of the things that they requested, but that wasn't just like a, oh hey, can you do this? It was like a whole thing of like, oh hey, we want to do this, make sure to do that, yada yada yada, let's go through all these processes, okay, and then you can put it in the game, get your animators on it, boom, we're done. But yeah, I'm hoping that behind the scenes there's some discussion going on where they're just like, hey look, you guys need to sort this shit out. And so hopefully one day they'll actually come out with an announcement and say like, okay, look, we can actually say now we're doing something about it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if they come out and they say that their statement is that they're keeping him, then they fucked themselves hard. Harder than me on a Friday night, am I right, fellas? Also, if it wasn't for these flamethrower dudes, this long battle would actually be quite fun. Anyway, the joke I was going to say earlier was they're doing like... They're getting fans to like submit auditions and they can be in the game. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, how it's going to work, sorry, or if it's even Kiwami 3 or if it's something else, I don't know. I was so tempted to just like quote retweet it and say, do you reckon if I sexually assault someone I have a higher chance? I wanted to do that so bad, but I just thought like, nah, I shouldn't make jokes. There you go. Sega of the European Union. Oh, rip, taking the games off Game Pass. Into the sun or the moon? Well, I played Pokemon Sun, so I'd say Sun. And Ultra Sun. I played Sun and Ultra Sun, that's what I did. You know, in Pokemon Moon, when it's daytime in real life, it's nighttime in game, and then when it's nighttime in real life, it's daytime in game, and then Sun is just normal? I had no idea, because I played Sun. I genuinely did not realize that was a thing. What? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Boom. Because they're violently desperate. Maybe. So Sega contact him for a wall in Kiwami 4. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing too. I think, like, if this was GTA that would have this situation, in all honesty, as much as, like, Rockstars do take the piss and they, like, have characters who are, abusive and all that sort of stuff, like Trevor, for example. Even Rockstar, I feel like, would actually do the right thing. But anyway. If it was a game like GTA, and they cast an actor like this, I think a lot of people wouldn't really care. Especially given the audience of GTA. But it's just the fact that it's like, there are so many characters in these games that do the exact thing that Kagura did in real life, and you beat them up. I mean, literally just before, I was in the cabaret club and some dudes were harassing Long Arms McGee. Whatcha? And you kill them. Fave game of this year so far. Every time I try and think about that, I always forget what came out this year. Because Legends Day was pretty lit. I don't know. I don't know. Battlefield 6 have been playing a lot. But I wouldn't put that game of the year because the campaign was shit, but anyway. You're not supposed to buy our games right now. Guess you'll wait until they're cracked. Brew? Yeah, but it's like they had Chris Brown in GTA 6 or something. Yeah, no, that's what I mean, like Rockstar even then would still probably do the right thing. Even for you, good sir. You may have to cast Mass Murderer to replace Tanimura. Cast a Tax Dodger. Akira, I didn't really like Play Obscure. Completely honest, I know that's a very controversial opinion. Maybe one more save? Just in case I want to go record. In all honesty, I'm planning on making a Fist of the North Star related video, but I'm just going to use the footage from the stream, it'll be easier. But I'll do this just in case. Yeah, Pirate Yakuza is the only other game I can really think of that came out this year, besides the ones that we've already mentioned, like Clair Obscur and Battlefield and Pokemon and stuff. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. Yeah, fuck off. They keep giving you Pokemon shit natures. I got so lucky with some of my natures. Like, my Totodile was adamant, and I was like, hell yeah. Bring it on. Hi, YouTube.
Huh? なんだお前。ここは通すなって聖帝様のご命令だ。引き返すんだな。
Catch on the chat. Girlfriend liked it, I see. Yakuza 6 Director's Cut. Dude, can you imagine
おいおい
if on the 8th of December they released the Nishiki Gaiden, like I was saying, and they didn't do Yakuza Director's Cut, and how sexy that would have been?
引き返せっつってんだろうが
Or can you imagine if the launch title for the Switch 2 was Like a Dragon and not just Yakuza 0 again?
こいつ聖帝軍に立てつこってのか
Although in saying that, even if the game that they released for the Switch 2 was just a port, Yakuza 0 makes sense because Kiwami, but obviously Kiwami was only ever ported in the first place because they were doing Director's Cut. Like a Dragon just on its own would have still just been such a better choice. So the enemies' levels are slowly increasing. Whatcha? Fuck. Like a Dragon 0. Also, thank God they're calling it Yakuza Kiwami 3. Just by the way, instead of calling it like, you know, Like a Dragon Kiwami 3. Yeah, they've gone up 5 levels in past 30 minutes. Indeed. Wait until... I'm pretty sure it's the last chapter. There's like a 10 level jump. It's ridiculous. Like Dragon 4, not Kiwami. They just re-released Yakuza 4 and all they do is change the name. Fuck. But yeah, the enemies are high enough level now where I can't, where I can't just instantly pressure point them. I will cry. Yeah, because it's like, you know, the whole... It's still funny how there's a bird flying into my window right now and just scared the shit out of me. It's still funny how they were like, oh guys, we're going to change the series name to be in line with the for God's sake, with the Japanese name, and how it... Sorry, I scratched my back. It pretty much just instantly backfired because no one was calling the series Like a Dragon. Is calling like the turn-based game the Like a Dragon series, you know, makes sense. Also, here we go. Here's the other Ray cutscene. This may be the most reused non-heat action asset RGG has ever made. Yeah, I agree. Tabel. Former long-time prison inmate for Saitama. True. Speaking of Saitama, I'm surprised he's like the one voice actor that they didn't get in this game. I'm surprised by, considering I always say how much they glaze Saitama. A few more animations before guys walk in, yeah. Oh, Ray was dead before. Ah, I see. Stranger Than Heaven should launch with the Tatsuya Gaiden. Stranger Than Heaven should launch. I said this in the last stream. They're trying so hard to get people invested in this game. They still haven't even explained what the fuck it is. They're just like, oh, it's Stranger Than Heaven. And then anytime... People need to stop interviewing Yokoyama as well. I think he should be banned from interviews. And Sakamoto as well, to be honest. But anyway. People ask like, oh, Yokoyama, what can we expect from Stranger Than Heaven? And he goes, Stranger Than Heaven will be a video game where you can press buttons to do actions in the game. What should players expect beyond that, Yokoyama? The game will have voice acting. Like, thanks, bro.
すべてあなたの思い通りに行くと思う。
Oh, yeah,
大
true.
間違いですよ。
Shindo and Dargo's mum.
程度の
ほう、随分と強気だな、女。だが
Confirmed gaming leaks. Yeah, literally. That's what Yokoyama's interviews are like.
あなたを
Confirmed. The Nintendo Switch 2 will have buttons. Yeah, the name change only created confusion. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, he stabbed her. Wait. Sorry, she stabbed his heart. But he. Oh, look at that. Because he's a gangster. Omae omu. He should 100% said like omae omu and then he gets kicked.
どうした？それで終わり。
Going through, we'll have a scene.
お前はもう
Bring back Negoshi only for interviews. True.
飛行陣中局をついた。飛行の中で最も破壊力を持つ必殺の飛行。貴様の命はあと
Will Stranger Than Heaven also have a protagonist? It may be, just maybe.
面白い。
Will be called Heaven Strange.
数えてやろう。一つ。
Yeah, I'll play Sopranos Road to Respect after this.
二つ。三つ。
Also, this is what Morinaga was doing between 5 and Gaiden.
わかったか小僧。この体に北斗神拳は効かぬ。俺の体は生まれついての帝王の体。
I'm just thinking about this now. Talking before about how you should have fought Fowler and then you lose. The start of this long battle should have been you losing to Fowler and then he just like disappears into the crowd and then you're like, you son of a bitch. And then you do the long battle and you get to him. You're like, I'll kill you this time. Even just something like that. But they don't do that. Fowler's also one of the few boss fights I actually had recordings for. Because I remember when I first got my Elgato around this time, it was such a pain in the ass to use because the PS5 software just like barely fucking worked with it. Like it would bug out, the screen wouldn't display properly or whatever. I had to make sure HDCP was turned off, and then if it's like, which is a terrible acronym by the way. If a game's launched, then you have to close the game first, but I don't think it does that anymore. Thank God. But anyway. So it's Sopranos time for the next stream. Funny you say that, Sega, if you're at the next stream, next game I'll be streaming. Won't be a Yakuza game, let's just say that. Well, actually, I say that. Maybe in between then I might, I don't know, stream Battlefield or something. Oh my god, here we go, it's Pelicanian Dance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this is what the fight is like. Whenever you hit him, it just does nothing. I mean, I knocked him over there, but I don't actually know if it did damage or if it just did very little. Yeah, okay, it does very little damage. And then your heat actions also don't work, I believe. This is like, this seriously is just, oh yeah, there you go. It like resets. This is the most Yuri Fukuda song in history. Take this, bitch. I really wish... Man, just... The parry sucks. I'm pretty sure it's just God for the parry. I also don't remember if it's like you have to get them down to a certain amount of health or it's just a certain amount of time before the next... Okay, maybe it's health. This fight taking forever is fine, especially since the theme's cool. I wish I never made this game. Fuck. Oh, bitch. Damn it. Let me have a little snack. Where's the parry? One of these things. I literally did this in the last stream too. While not in burst mode, yeah. Press L1 as it works. And it does work on bosses. I have done it against bosses. But it's just the timing is just so hard. I either guard or I don't guard. That's the time. Oh my god, he did the Superman punch. I've just realized as well, the heart beating, I think is it supposed to be that you hear Thouser's heart beating? Is that what's going on? You're like focusing on it? And it allows Kenshiro to realize what's going on? Seems like it. Bruh. Yeah, this is the Kiwami engine, as it was called. Damn it. I want to just like cheese him to like speed this up, but then I don't want the cheese to just like run out in the quick time event. But maybe you know what I've got? Okay, okay, that triggered the cheese. Well, the quick time event, I should say. Whoops. Yeah, I was correct as well. That is actually pretty clever. There you go. Oh shit. Alright. Now, proper boss fight. Where I can do proper boss fight techniques. And then, there you go. Nice. None are immune to the power of Hokuto Shinken. There you go. Bro is T-posing. Bro thinks he's Jesus. Bro's gotta do the Bruce Lee. Brush his lip. Did I time that right? I have no idea. It was kind of slow. Then he blows him up. And Thouser's dead. Just like that. Boom. It doesn't even have a cutscene afterwards. Are you serious? Back in suit.
この町から去れ、サウザ。
何？
ケンシロウさんの言う通りです。聖帝殿、お引き取りを。
女、この俺に命令する気か。
Whoa.
サラ、無事か。
I call that.
ジャグル、それにあなた方は。
Man.
サウザーよ。エデンに侵入したお前の部隊は我々の手によりほぼ壊滅した。残党も今。
Shut up.
おい。
サウザー。サウザー。
Actually, does he die or does he really just walk away?
一つ聞こう。
I remember.
なんだ。
俺以外
Mind orb? Actually, I do.
エデンは様々な軍勢に狙われるだろう。ケンシロウ。
Huey. Is that one of the Nishiki dudes?
そのすべてを相手にするというのか。
あ
あ。よかろう。愛などというくだらぬもので、お前がどこまでやれるか。しばらく見物する。
Goodbye, Morinaga.
せいぜいあがいてみせるがいい、ケンシロウ。
Balzer. Man, he walked away fine for someone who just got, like, his heart exploded. That stopped the raid fight, yeah. Oh yeah, they're there. Nice. Yeah, I wrote down an extra padding thing because that long battle is long. And obviously it's combat, so it's not that bad, but it just like has like 17 steps to it, you know?
あなたも
大したことはない。だが、聖帝。
Yeah. I'll whoop his ass. Sure. She's dead. Oh my god, she just died. Whatever. I want to beat this game in 3 streams, for Christ's sake. At the very least. Hello, Phantom Argus. I might on and off Yakuza Obsession comes back. Nice. Chapter over. Chapter 8. So, okay, I'm thinking on it now. I remember now. The truly bad section of padding is before the chapter 10 final boss fight, and then after that is chapter 11, and all you do in chapter 11 is just run around the town talking to NPCs, and then you go fight the final battle. And now a Snowy stream. Life's good. Nice. Look at this. They're rebuilding the, like, kind of was already destroyed city. Dude, Kenshiro could punch that thing and it'd move, I reckon. Oh my god, it's Guy, man. Thank you, Guy, man. 69 people. Like Kate Ghoul.
今日からこの町は俺たちが変えていくんだ。囚人とか兵士とかなもんは関係ねえ。俺たちの手で
9:42 a.m.
倍以上のエデンにしてやろうぜ。
From Perth or something? Because of these efforts, true. They finally thought, let's make this place not a shithole. Good thing the women have insanely long arms. If the men need help reaching for something, call the women. Ooh, now everyone's gathered here.
Eden の皆さん、私はこの町を変えようと思ってい
Hot
ま
dog
す。
stuffed Twinkie.
これまでエデンは
I don't actually know what a Twinkie is, to be honest. There's a petrol station near where I work where they have some like random US imported things for some reason. I don't think it's a chain or anything. Like, 'cause I don't know, it could be like a chain that's actually from America and that's why they do it, but I don't think so. But yeah, they have Twinkies there at the front counter. I always look at them and I'm like, what the fuck are you? It's like a cake thing. Cream filling. A plain nasty. I was gonna say it sounds nice, but maybe not. You know what is nice though? That I know a lot of people from overseas don't actually know what it is. A lamington. You guys ever had a lamington? It's a little, like, it's just like a cake, and then on the outside is like a thin layer of very soft sort of chocolatey thing, and then on the outside it's sprinkled with coconut. It was Mayor. I hope you mean Twinkies and not Lamingtons. My local bakery, the world's greatest bakery in the entire world, if I wasn't concerned about revealing where I live, I would fucking glaze the shit out of them online all the time. But, they, first of all, they do the best sausage rolls I've ever had in my entire life, but they also do the best lamingtons I've ever had in my entire life. My mum sometimes will, like, get some afternoon tea for her and my dad, and she'll sometimes get a lamington, and then neither of them eat it, and then I just lean over and I'm like, can I have it? And they're like, yeah, sure, you can have it. We won't eat it. And then I eat the whole thing. It's huge, and I eat it. I can't help myself. It's so good. Adam Sandler got obese on Twinkies. A lumpy, I have no idea. Can't say when they have too much coconut. That's fair.
ところでケン、昨日カジノのブラックジャックで負けそうになって、
What?
ディーラーの男を銃で脅したりしたか？
Of course I did.
何の話だ？
やはりそうか。
What the fuck? Amber, you're just saying words. What the fuck is Scrandle?
街で胸に7つの傷がある男が出没して騒ぎを起こしているらしいんだ。
Yeah, Jaggy time.
何？
Who is Majima?
黒いヘルメットをかぶっている。恐ろしく強い男。
Jaggy has a weird ass boss fight.
衛兵隊も今、
I'm looking up
そいつを探している
right
と
now.
ジャグネが言っていたが。
もしその男の強さが北斗神拳によるものだとすれば。
ああ、アイリをさらった張本人だ。
I don't know what that is.
もしや
Is it a lomper?
あの男
Spelling it wrong?
ケン、
Or no, lomp.
心当たりがあるのか？
Is it flatbread? There it is.
おそらくかつて
There
俺
you
が兄と呼んだ
Also, I'm quickly looking up Ray's
同じ北斗神拳を学んだ
sister's voice actor is Asuka from Tekken.
その男の名はジャギ。俺が伝承
I
者
was looking this up the other day actually because I'm recognizing these
ジャギはその座を奪うため
characters. Who's the Yakuza character she plays
俺
there?
に襲いかかってきた。俺はジャギを退けた。頭が半壊するほどの傷を負わせてな。その後ジャギは姿を消したが、
I'm just ignoring what they're saying, I'm not even reading it.
まだ生きているとは。
なるほど
Oh, that's it. Darte's daughter. Boom.
頭の傷を隠すための
Ray's
もの
sister is voiced by Darte's daughter.
ああ、
そのジャギという男が本当に愛理をさらったなら俺はその男を八つ咲きにしないと気持ちが
Scrandle is a game with a versus mode where you look at two foods side by side and pick the better value.
してくれないか
There you
なん
go.
だ
Oh yeah, there you go. One of the T-set girls
俺
and
も
Darte's
北斗
daughter.
神拳伝承者として
Also hilariously
後
rigged.
始末をつける
You're rigged. Alright. Follow Jaggy's trail. Time for, you guessed it, gameplay padding. You have to run around the map. Let's write that down as part of it because I remember this. You eventually go find Jaggy in the Colosseum and he's like, Kenshiro-chan! He doesn't actually say that, but he should. There we go.
おい待て
Oh yeah, Ray follows you around, that's right. Maybe I must have missed it, but I was saying before about how like Ray just like doesn't appear in anything. It's because I was looking at the like properly animated cutscenes and he's only in like 2. Get more. And some art cards. I think that's the best way of handling Director's Cut. It's that 20th anniversary thing. Because it coming with 2 other games justifies it more. Oh yeah, Casino Time. I'm pretty sure this one's called Casino. No, this one isn't Casino. That's a Yakuza 4 song. This one is... This one Highway? I don't know. I always forget the names. Anyway.
ケンシロウさんいらっしゃいませ
ヘルメットをかぶった
They also are doing the other language versions for Kiwami and Kiwami 2, and Kiwami 2 hopefully will finally be 60 FPS on consoles. So that package is good. If it was just, you know, them separately, would not be good. Yes. Started metaphor. Here's tip number 1. Keep Stroll as close to your heart as possible because he is the best character in the game. And in terms of gameplay tips, I don't remember. It's been a long time. Say my name one more time. It's Gorakun.
エデンの救世主ケンシロウ様と告げたところ男は大変驚いたようでしたそして
Oh, that's right, Thomas. Yes, because I think they explain that in this game. With Jaggy's helmet. Survived the apocalypse, yeah. Probably not. I don't think they're gonna update the old gen versions of the games. I mean, the PS4 and Xbox versions, maybe they could. But probably not the PC versions, because all their ports were handled by like third parties. Or Zero, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2. Because I know Director's Cut's already on Steam as a separate game, but I don't think Kiwami 1 and 2 are being put up there as separate games. But I don't know. I mean, who knows, maybe when the game actually comes out, they might do some update or something and just like completely change the port, but try and keep your save files. But at the same time, that sounds like that'd be too much effort for them and they won't do that. Oh, see ya, Kojima. Cheers for being here. Cast Mads Mikkelsen as Hamazaki. Hamazaki, Jesus. Where am I, froob? Haha. Roasted froob. Because he's British and he pronounced names wrong. Oh, Amber, have I seen uncapped frame rate Kiwami 2? Boy, have I. That's how my brother played the game. Because the frame rate caps that the game had was like... it's like 60, 120. Well, it's like 30, 60, 120. And then unlimited. Okay, so they go from level 27 to level 32, by the way. Okay. So here's what I mean about the level jumps. Fortunately, I'm level 41, so it's still not a problem. But still. Anyway. Yeah, my brother played on an unlimited frame rate, and that was back when he had like a 240 hertz monitor. And I don't remember what frame rate he was getting, because the game does run a bit like shit. I think he was getting around like 200 frames. Every time he'd kick someone, they would just teleport to another dimension. Just from the physics being fucked. Yes, Spider Boy, if you don't own the games, it is definitely a good package. I mean, even like that's pretty much how I got pretty much how I got because I feel like a lot of people would have been the same. I got Kiwami 1 and 2. Maybe. So I think I got Yakuza 0 on its own because it was on sale for like $2. And then I got like Kiwami 1 and 2 in the bundle, maybe. I don't know. But there was a bundle at the time when those were the only 3 games on Steam. It was just called the Yakuza Collection. So it's essentially the same idea. It's just like a bundle to get 3 games. It's pretty good. Especially since it's... I mean, the PC bundle was way cheaper, but... It's not the price of 3 games. Yes, I think I have to wait till Nightfall as well. So yeah. Get a clip and send it to Froob. Don't do it. Haha. Yeah, trying to get Kiwami 2 to run at higher frame rate as possible, that would be pretty funny. The problem is, Kiwami 2's PC port did some fucked things with the CPUs, which now that I think about it, I think my brother, because someone made a mod to like fix it, it like doesn't use your cores properly or some shit, because like the PS4 CPU only used like 1 core, or had 1 core, I don't remember. Something like that. My brother would know. But, yeah, because of that, no matter how good your CPU is, it's just CPU bottlenecked and it will like cap the frame rate. So I don't know how high I could get the frame rate if I tried. Yeah, they sure are approaching being my level. Quite indeed. Hello, Shinada. Kenshiro! I was having a drink, I'm sorry. I got a bit distracted. Oh yeah, Director's Cut is R18+, which is funny because the original Yakuza 0 was MA. And I remember, before Director's Cut came out, I think I was talking to the guy at the Nintendo Switch 2 event when I went and played Director's Cut. I was saying how, like, I'm pretty sure the original game was MA, so I'm surprised, like, because you had to, like, show your ID to go and play it. Same with Cyberpunk, because it's also 18+. Or maybe it's MA, I don't remember. Anyway. I'll explain Australian ratings to those outside Australia in a second. Yeah, I was talking to him, and he was saying, like, oh, yeah, I think they, like, just recently changed it to R18. I was just thinking, like, why? And then I played Director's Cut thinking, like, okay, surely maybe that one of the scenes will have something in it. Like, drugs or something like that, because that normally gets a flag for R18. Nope. There's nothing in there that's different to the original. It's just the Australian Classifications Board being a bunch of C words. But in Australia, we have G, it's a green thing, it's for all ages. There's PG. It's not PG-13 as it's called in America. That's a yellow one. PG is parental guidance. I don't know if it's the same in, like America. G is general. I think I already said that, actually. PG is basically just like, a kid can play it, but maybe they might need an adult because there might be something in there that's a bit much, or you know, like someone will die. Typically, it's like it's never like a graphic death. It's just like someone dies. It's pretty much it's a PG. Or wait, I don't think you'd find anyone here yet. 3DS games were rated PG because kids under, I think the cutoff is 12. I think PG is meant for 12-year-olds, like 12 and under. 12 and under could potentially have problems with the 3D, and so that's why they're all rated PG. There you go, there's a little fun fact. Practical Guys, same in America? Yeah, there you go. Then there's M for mature. That's for 15-year-olds is like the age cutoff, and it's essentially just like it's recommended for you to be 15, but like at shops, like if you buy an M-rated movie or video game and you're like 12, they don't care. MA, they tend to care, and it's kind of like it's a red thing. It's kind of like MA 15 plus. If you're 15, you might still want a parent because there might be something in here that's a bit violent, and so the Yakuza games should all be MA 15 plus, but they're not. A lot of them are R. And then R, you'd think is for like nudity, excessive violence, like Doom, for example, was like one of the first 18 plus games because they banned R18 games for ages. Do I really have to like rest again? Bro. Yeah, and you'd think that's what it would be. Like, I remember I played Watch Dogs, and that was 18 because there's, like, topless women or something like that in that. And I thought, like, oh, okay, that makes sense. These games are always rated 18 because they have fake gambling. That's it. That's literally it. So because you can go play poker as a mini-game and gamble fake money, and it's barely even fucking gambling anyway, it's, like, literally no different to 51 Worldwide Games, a Nintendo game that's, like, G. Because of that, they always get rated as 18. Sometimes they're like, oh, it's high-impact sexual violence. Because someone says, like, hey, nice ass, and they're like, oh, that's too far. What the fuck? And so it's dumb. It doesn't really matter much in the end, but it does create problems for publishers when a game is rated 18 plus. Like, for example, Saints Row 4, which was originally banned in Australia, and then they had to edit out an entire mission where Shaundi does alien drugs and gets superpowers, and because of that, she automatically, like, the mission gets automatically flagged as complete in the Australian version. What the hell's with Ray's posture, by the way? You're right. Anyway. Yeah, so there you go. There's some fun facts about our terrible rating system. It's essentially just a bunch of boomers who go, oh, no, violence in video games is terrible and it's gonna cause brain rot. Anyway, I'm gonna go jump on TikTok for a couple hours. Yeah, good one, you fuckwit. When you have so much muscle, your head just juts forward, yeah. Out of posture. Spider Boy, I have like none of the games physically. The only physical Yakuza games I own is Director's Cut now, on the Switch 2, which I wish I didn't own. Gaiden's Japanese version, I got that because my brother actually went to Japan the week that the game came out, and so while he was over there, he'd bought me a PS5 copy. I have that. Judgment on PS5, because I originally wasn't even going to play it. Because I already had it on PS4, and then I saw it at EB Games one day for like 20 bucks, so I just grabbed it. The original Ishin, because that was the only way I could play it, was getting it physically. And Yakuza 1 and 2. That's it. And then the rest are like Japanese games. Now that I think about it, actually, because Kenzan, the Kuroyos, and Oh yeah, Dead Souls as well. I own physically. But in terms of the like games that are here in the West, there's those. Yes, we have EB games like Canada does.
Ah, ヘルメットの男の話を聞かせろ。
ヘルメット。
いい話を聞かせてくれたら、干し肉でもくれてやら。
至れり尽くせりだな。牢獄がこんなにいい場所だと思ったのは生まれて初めてだ。
余計な
It looks like
取引はなし
shit.
だ。
I always forget.
おっと、素直に言うから頼むぜ。
Shellos might be its first form. Gastrodon. That looks like two Gastrodon kissing.
今晩
Konban.
ああ、ヘルメットの男が手下みたいな野郎どもと話しててよ。
For an abusive thug, this guy sounds very civilized.
やるだけだって言ってたんだよ。
目星だと
Alright,
俺ら
Snake.
はよ、盗みに入る家の目星がついたんだと思ったのよ。だから美味しい話に乗っかろうとしたのさ。手伝って分け前
Elbows bumping. Oh yeah.
今の話を聞いて
I see. So it's a dude with a green shirt and a dude with a pink shirt bumping elbows. It looks like two Gastrodon.
気がついたら
Looks like the West and East Gastrodon.
沈んでたよ。あの男何をしたのかは分からねえが、
It's time as well.
急に俺の仲間が爆発しやがった。
Maybe, I mean, depending on how quick the Jaggy fight happens, I think maybe after the Jaggy fight, I might call the stream there, because I don't know if it's been picking up on the mic. Literally, like 10 minutes into the stream, my stomach started growling. I've been so hungry this whole
今
time.
夜は徹夜で警戒だな。お前らも街を探して回るんだろう。
そのつもりだ
Yeah, they are always hilarious.
準備と警戒は怠るな。
Just like
どうも狙いがよくわからねえ。
punk ass Abe is an iconic one. I don't know what the fuck Abe means, or if it's like supposed to be his name, but punk ass is hilarious. Good to know. Team Stams. Man, just my microphone, sorry. Got a shiny pink Shellos the other day. Her name is Slushy. In what, Amber? In which Pokemon game? I actually, because I think I've been saying this in some of the streams lately, but I've been doing like randomizer playthroughs of all the Pokemon games, and I have been so unlucky with shinies throughout my whole life. Like Legends Arceus, I never got a single shiny except for the one you get in a side quest. The only two shinies I ever got in Scarlet and Violet were those ones that I showed on stream once. And that's been it, besides, you know, like event ones or whatever. Like the, 4 things of ruin, whatever they're called. I also just realized I've got some skills I can unlock. But I can't be fucked. It's such a pain in the ass navigating this stupid ass skill tree that it just makes me want to just not upgrade. How about this? Boom. Done. Problem solved. What's this? Sure. I don't even care. Get it. Bam. Pokemon Pearl. Ah, I see. Original or Shining Pearl? But yeah, I was going to say, I did a randomizer of Soul Silver and caught a shiny Surskit. And I used the Masquerain for my whole playthrough. Shiny Masquerain is green. Green's my favorite color, so. Oh, me bumping my mic hasn't been picked up. Thank fuck. Can't believe this section is still going as well. Playing Pokemon as a kid, yeah. Because I got 3 shinies in Pokemon Y. One was a shiny Magikarp, which I did. There was like a fishing technique you could do where you fish over and over again and you get a higher chance of getting a shiny. And then 2 were just completely random. It was a Roggenrola and a Roserade. Ray has just been standing outside waiting the entire time. But then besides that, like, I've just never gotten any shinies in like any game. I did manage to finally get one in Legends ZA though. I got a shiny Flabebe. I also found a shiny Fletchling and it flew away instantly and I was like, awesome. Okay, so what am I doing now? Find Jaggy in the northwestern side of Eden. Serious? Bruh. Next level noise suppression? Nah, I think it's just, I've got a noise gate, which is like, sounds are under a certain decibel, don't pick up on the mic. So I've just been getting lucky. Anytime I bump my mic, it's when I'm not talking, so it doesn't turn on. Surely, yeah, okay. Surely this isn't a sub-story. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, see? Never laid your hands on a Switch? Oh, I see, Amber. Man, I'd just like to point out, yeah, speaking of Kiwami before and how people say how like, oh, Kiwami 3 is going to ruin Yakuza 3 somehow, as though it's like Metal Gear Solid Delta sort of thing, which is not. But anyway, when people want faithful remakes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were faithful remakes, and they both sucked. And it's because Diamond and Pearl kind of sucked. They had a lot of just like shitty design routes. The Pokemon distribution was kind of bad, and some of the like story progression was just sort of slow and boring. And then people play BDSP and they're like, "Wow, this is slow and boring." And it's like, yeah, that's the point of a remake, is you can fix those sorts of problems. But people complain when they do. I mean, like, technically, like, Yakuza 2 can't save anywhere. Kiwami 2 can save anywhere. It's so much better. Things like that. But then people get mad when they change things. Why? Yeah, the visuals as well, because it's essentially the same thing but in 3D now. But it's like the chibi art style looked good in 2D, and then you look at it in 3D and it's like, ugh, what the fuck? That's why I'm so glad Sun and Moon changing the art style, because like when I recently played X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, bro, all the characters look so stupid. They all look so dumb. I remember thinking that as a kid as well. I was just like, why do they look like that? And also, yeah, it not being a remake of Platinum. Well, again, it's because people wanted a remake of Diamond and Pearl, and so they said, alright, we'll give you a remake of Diamond and Pearl. Everyone should have said, hey, can you remake Platinum? Fuck. So apparently I got... Wait, what is it? What was the ability I got before? So it is this. It says it increases the number of kicks, but it increases it by like 1 kick. Okay. Oh! There's a ray heat action? I had no idea. Show! Nice. There's not even a quick time event. It's just to aura farm. Very epic. Didn't it say in burst? You're correct. Actually, I think you're absolutely spot on. I did not read that part. Let's investigate right now. In burst mode, yep. I skipped that part. See, that's the power of reading, everyone. Helps a lot. A lot of people don't like to read. That's why Yakuza stories are often misinterpreted, because people don't read subtitles properly. Bam, here's this heat action as well that I unlocked earlier. Why doesn't this work against the hammer dudes? Just against guys with bats. And Bat is my son. Not really, but still. Hitcha! Hitcha! Boom. Amber, with the Black and White and Black 2 White 2 remakes, I mean, if they pass it off to Ilka, they would just, you know, probably do their usual of just, it's just the exact same game, which wouldn't be too bad, the Gen 5 games, if it's just literally the same game, but like in 3D now, whatever. And maybe with some new mechanics like, well, I mean, they probably wouldn't, but better stats for certain Pokemon, better move pools, you know, stuff like that would be cool. However, what I want them to do is just put Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch Online thing, which I can't understand how Nintendo haven't ever approached the Pokemon company and said, hey, put your games, your old ones, on the Nintendo Switch Online, even just like the Gen 1 games or something like that. They would, like, no exaggeration, they would get like double the people signing up. Genuinely, so many people who wouldn't have Nintendo Switch Online would be like, oh my god, I can play the old Pokemon games? And they would do that immediately. And so, put DS games on the Switch 2 thing, you use the mouse controls as a stylus, and then put Black 2, and White 2 on the Switch Online. Boom. That's all I need to do. Going down Junk District, okay. Which is probably over here. Yes. It's a good thing I don't have taxis or fast traveling, because I would just fast travel over there, but you can't. Yeah, exactly. Just like re-release them. That is honestly all they need to do, because those games with the art style with like the animated sprites and shit like that, so cool. Such a cool game. But at the same time, if they do it in 3D, they could do it justice, but knowing Game Freak, they won't, because they're not very good at making things look nice. Which is weird, because Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are the best looking Pokemon games ever. Don't know how they did that. God damn it. Yeah, exactly, Pokemon Company probably doesn't want to. What the? I'm getting kicked. Like a bitch. Alright. Don't go apeshit on people who want to emulate them, yeah. I saw recently at an EB Games, because EB Games started once again like having old gen games in their like pre-owned bins, because for a while I got like the 3DS Fire Emblem games from an EB Games just one day randomly in like whichever year it would have been, 2018 I think actually. They had DS games, 3DS games, Wii, Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360, and like PS2 and original Xbox weren't available for quite a while. But they had all those, and then one day they just got rid of all of them, and the only pre-owned games from previous generations that they had were PS4 and Xbox One. And I think they realized that they were losing $1 billion from old people that come in and just like, oh, I have my son's old Pokemon game. How much money could I get for it? It's fucking Pokemon Black. Oh, we'll give you like $20 for it. It's a pretty valuable game. So yeah, I think $20 is really good. Normally it's worth around like $10. So we're actually giving you a better deal. Oh, that's great. I'll take $20 for it, thank you. And then they put it on the shelves. They print out their little sticker. $205. Because I saw Pokemon Black 2 at an EB Games not too long ago for like $200 and something, which is crazy. Me when Solace, $1 billion company, true. I mean, obviously there's a lot of people out there who are starting to return to the incentive of like physical is king, and you get scammers like limited run games who scam people. But it's because people want physical games because digital games have many problems, as proven by the Wii U and 3DS now. And then you get a company like EB Games / GameStop who have the perfect opportunity to just like dominate the market with physical games, and then they just fuck up at every corner. Everything that they do, they're just like, oh yeah, this is a terrible idea. Also spear guys from Ishin, lol. More proof that this is made right after Ishin. Anyway. So like for example, I remember when Fire Emblem Three Houses came out on the Switch, they were doing a deal where they said trade in any two PS4 and Xbox One games and you can get it for like $20. And I was like, oh, sick. And so I actually grabbed, because my brother moved out and he took his Xbox One with him, we grabbed like his Xbox One FIFA games that he had, that he'll never play ever again. And then also, I think we grabbed, my brother and I had 2 copies of Xenoverse on PS4. We grabbed one of our copies of Xenoverse and handed it in and kept the other one. And so we were like, yeah, here we go. Here's like 10 games. Turns out the special deal was only PS4 and Xbox One games that had been released in the last like 2 months or some bullshit. And you trade in 2 of those and you get 3 houses for $20. And it's like, dude, that's such a rip-off. And then we ended up getting like $10 of store credit, and we were just like, dude, we're so dumb. So you know you're hurting poor starving scalpers? Yeah. Yeah, Amber would be. I mean, I remember actually, I have to figure out which one Jackie is. My local, well, my most local, because it's quite far away, JB Hi-Fi, it's like this tech store. They sell like home appliances and movies and albums and whatever. For the longest time, that one had Heart Gold, I think, and like Pokemon X, just like on a shelf for ages, and no one was buying it. And I didn't buy it because I already owned both games, and I had them physically and everything. I have to pay attention here. Anyway, they had those for like 20 Australian dollars, which was such an insane deal, and no one picked them up. And it's because, like, even JB Hi-Fi, they wouldn't put that stuff on their website. If it was on their website, that shit would have been gone instantly. But then it just never got bought. No one ever bought it. I get a strong feeling that they just ended up throwing it out. Nice. Nice animations. Not even in the box. Yeah, I see. The 4 Jaggies. Fake Jaggies will always tell the truth, while the real Jaggy will always lie. Can you figure out who's who?
Ken,
what is your first question? Are you the real Jaggy? They all say no. Hmm. I know which one it is. I'm calling it right now. It's the second from the right. And if it is, then the second from the right should say yes. Fuck. Oh wait. Or is it because Jaggy is actually, I don't know. Do they all say the same answer? Oh no.
これで最後にしよう。何を聞くんだ
Do you like me?
俺のことが好きか
They all say yes.
どうだケンドイツが本物のジャギか分かったか
Yeah, the Kiryu skin is a DLC.
それは
It's... I don't know. Just gonna say this one.
本物のジャギ
I don't really know if it even matters, to be honest.
本当か
見ていろ
Bro's dead. I forgot about this.
違ったようだな
Guess it's not the real Jaggy. Yeah, there you go. You can just pick whichever one. It's you.
本物のジャギが分かったんだな今度こそ本物だろうな
見ていろ
Just watch. It's also incorrect. Yep.
ケン
違ったよ
Guess it's not the real Jaggy. It's you.
本物のジャギが分かったんだな今度こそ本
見
So it's the right first one. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Watch this. I got this right first try. First try. This is also typical of like RGG sort of sub-story thing where it's like you can't fail. There you go. Boom.
貴様が本物のジャギだ
I got this right first try. I was so good.
飛行を解除した早く逃げるがいい
It should be a hidden achievement. It wouldn't surprise me if it is. I've just realized I've got my notifications enabled and I probably shouldn't. Hopefully, hang on, wait. Let me quickly do this actually. 1 second. Just in case some prick on my friends list fucking sends me a message. Boom. Yeah. I feel like it should be, and I don't know if I've already gotten it or not. Oh my god. It's Majima.
そうさ俺様が本物よ貴様が愛理をさらった男ジャギか
The random bird. That's oh, I completely forgot his name. It's the bird from Infinite Wealth. It's Ichiban's bird. Can you be in my friends list? No. Holy shit! That's what Majima says to Kiryu when he first meets him. It's a Majima reference.
ジャギ
お前はバカかお前を殺すためだろうが
I think it's like Edward Bosco or something does Jaggy's voice in English,
ケンシロウ
and he's pretty good.
つけた傷がうずくたびによ俺の中の憎しみがささやくのさお前をぶっ殺せってな
ならばそのささやきも今日まで俺が貴様に
Say goodbye. Kills Jaggy.
を渡してやる
待てケン
Yep, that's where my shoulder is.
この男だけは自分の手で地獄に叩き落と
That's
さ
like
ないと
Woody.
気が済まん
Let him cook.
バカめ貴様らは俺様の罠にはまったことにまだ気づかんのか
Um,
何
Akiyama is the narrator who I was saying at the start of the last stream. Oh my god, and Sugihan as well. At the start of the last stream, I'm pretty sure he only speaks in one scene, and that's it. That's at the start of the game. So, who we're seeing on screen, that's Majima on the left, that's Shinada on the right. Kiryu is very obviously Kiryu. That girl there was Date's daughter / one of the T-set girls from Yakuza 5. This is Jungi-han. And the other guys are just other guys. There you go.
ジャギさんはすっきり僕らは簡単にエデンが落とせるってわけこいつとは酒場で会って意気投合しちまってよ実に気のいい野郎だお前よりこいつが弟だったらよかったぜしかし驚いたよまさかジャギさんが君のお兄様だったとはねそんな人
Yeah. Okay.
Jackie. ほら、どうした？俺を地獄に叩き落とすんだろ？
Getting a little close there.
だけどよ、俺に手出す。
Yep. Oh my god! He tased him with the taser from Yakuza 0 that fucking puts you in that 50-minute animation. Yeah, whatever. He paralyzes him and then... Listen here, Kenshiro, we're gonna go fight in the Colosseum and we're gonna have a unique gimmick fight. I'm hungry, Jaggy. Shut the fuck up. I'm literally like Kenshiro on Double the North Side right now. Alright. Go to the Colosseum, as it's spelt, but not as it's pronounced. There is a restaurant there. I'm going to use it to heal. Wait. This game's fucking garbage. Oh, it's not even a restaurant. It's the stupid bar minigame. Can you actually heal there? What's with the... Why are there 3 restaurants and 2 of them are bars? So that... They're all bars, so they barely even fucking heal you. Right, I'm better off just going to the beef jerky store, buying a bunch and eating it. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's to do more grinding. If you want to heal, you're going to have to go buy your healing items. You fuck. Make a separate save. In case I want to go back and record me punching fake Jaggy. Alright. Once again though, at least this game's camera is better because when I push it down, it doesn't try to assassinate me. And when I push it up as well. Alright. Easy gaming. Boom. And just like that, I'm healed. You finally finished eating your flatbread? I hope it was good. Are you literally taking the piss? For God's sake, man. It's finally like, here you go, you can finally fight Jaggy. It's Majima. He's doing Majima quotes, he's referencing Majima. Get all the way there, on the wrong side of the Colosseum. Oh, wait, hang on. If you listen closely, everyone, here comes... the Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii customization theme. There you go. 3-second cooking. Yes, that's what it's from. That's why it's not in the official Pirate Yakuza soundtrack. Manager Ken. I mean, you can pre-order Kiwami 3 if you want, but if you want RGG Studio to not be a bunch of pricks, you could always not. Because of the whole situation going on, and I won't bother explaining it. Because it's too complicated, and I'm Is this the Jaggy fight, or am I doing minigames? I'm doing minigames, aren't I? Okay, thank God I'm not. Thank God. Oh. Hello? Game? Okay. Jaggy fight. But it's got 2 phases to it.
よく来たなケンシロウ。ここが貴様の死に場所だ。
Jaggy.
What was even the point of me going around just to talk to Saima?
ちゃんと生かしておいてやるぜ。
Oh my God. They're dead.
はい。
And Rez just knocked out. It doesn't do much.
最高のショーの始まりだね。そうだろ。お前たち。さあ、ジャギさん。パーティーと
Yeah, it took her 2 hours to eat a flatbread.
ケンシロウを血祭りにあげちゃいなよ。
Yeah. I know PS4 emulation's getting good. I don't know what the PS4 emulator is though at all. Apparently it's getting better. It could emulate this. I don't know if it's worth any effort whatsoever to play this game, you know.
憲法が全てじゃねえ。要は勝てばいい。どんな手を使おうが、それが全てなんだよ。
There you go as well. I wrote down find Jaggy's trail, like follow Jaggy's trail. That quest step appeared at the 2 hour and 48 minute mark, and now we're 3 hours and 33 minutes in to when this cutscene started, and we're here. So almost an hour, and I was skipping a lot of the dialogue to get here.
俺様の名を言ってみろ。俺は真の北斗神拳伝承者ジャーギ様だ。
Oh yeah, true, you dropped your plate, you were saying. Is this... Yep, here we go. Tar's going hard. Yeah, so this is his fight. It's very weird. I've been shot. I got hit by that still. Lol. Easy. Take that, Majima. Man, I said this in last stream too, it's like, they have so many quick time events, they have so many intros, so many heat actions, so many animations. And it's clearly because like they spent ages making this game and they're able to just be like, oh yeah, okay, I've got a free afternoon, I'll do an animation for the game. And yet they just decided to just fill this entire fucking game with padding. Also, like how you can kind of tell that it's clearly just like, oh fuck, the it's not like a view model or anything like that. It's like not a proper first-person view. It's just the camera's just at my chest. Oh, fuck. There we go. Oh, he spits some spears at me. Good thing I'm Kenshiro. Whatcha? Punch you in the booty hole. Nice. Jackie's helmet was red for some reason. He does have a cool theme though. The fight was like that because he was like, if you move, we'll kill Rei and Irie or whatever. But then the fact that it's first person, I don't know. Good thing I'm Kenshiro, says Kiryu. Nice. They're all dead. Rei killed them with his aura. Whoa, Nadai is Kyo. Whoa. Crazy. Is that Bucky guy the same guy who eats noodles made of air? And like talks to Barack Obama or whatever? Kiryu is. Kiryu is technically a game early character. Jaggy, no. Kenshiro, no. Targa, upper 4 with the green hair, who was in the balcony. Yes, he's original to this game. The dude that was hidden in the stands, that's Nadai, he is also, like, an original character for this game. Alright, now here's the actual Jaggy boss fight. Whatcha? Whatcha? Jaggy, get ready for cheese! Go bam! Hope you're not lactose intolerant. Whoa. Good line. Whatcha? And let's try out this thing as well. Oh, fuck you. Alright. Okay, it is definitely more kicks. Whatcha? Nice one, dickhead. Haha. Nice. Oh, he actually hit me. That's bullshit. Alright. Nice one, dickhead. Bam. Oh, he dodged it. Bam. Oh yeah. No stale heat mechanic in this game. Here I come. Yeah, good one, bitch. Whatcha? And he throws it back at him. Throws it back. Whoa. Okay, no, he doesn't actually. I thought he would. Oh no, that's what he does. Oops, I pushed that way too early. Oh, it's fine. It's just more damage to those ones. What the? I thought he'd be in front of me. What the? Bro's got the grease gun from Yakuza 0 or whatever it was. Alright, whatever. Not having this. There you go. Nice. Oh yeah, the purple lady, she's also one of the original characters. Yeah, it seems like there are certain elements that are adapted from the original stories, but it's like I don't know, some of the context is changed to fit this game's original story. Look at his fucked up face. Ray was in more cutscenes than I realized.
やだよ。なんで僕があんたを助けなきゃなんないわけ。僕はあんたの
Someone who doesn't actually appear much is Toki.
あんた運がないね。
Rematerializing instantly. Yeah.
新しい弟にも見放されたようだな。この俺様が。
Bro's dead. Well, and just like that, Majima is now forever dead. It's just like the story of Yakuza 5. Oh yeah, him, Jagger. He is also original. Is that the end of the chapter? I think it might be. Not. Gonna do this shit first. Oh! Sorry. Just try inventing a guy that doesn't explode? True. I've been briefed on what to do. Shut up. Targa. We're gonna chuck you into Infinite Wealth Jail, where we remove head trauma. Yeah, shut up. Jinhan, you can talk for a bit. I'm pretty sure. Because isn't Fistula and All-Star 2 like technically what, like the anime adapted or some shit? I don't know. Just invent a game without padding? I agree. They should just do more games like Gaiden and Lost Judgment, where Gaiden's padding is just like playing the game, and Lost Judgment's padding is like 2 seconds. Where it's like, hey, go solve the school stories thing, and then you just do some cutscenes and that's it. Oh, there you go. No, Fist and All-Star 2 characters in the game. I take it back. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, no. Yeah, Bat's still a kid. Shut up. Alright. Surely now it's done. It's over. Yes. Finally. Save. Yes. That is the end of the stream. Now, I would go get, like, lunch. Or perhaps go make myself lunch. But it was only last night that I realized that I have nothing here at home to make myself food. So that's a bit of a problem. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. But, yeah. Stop loading. Oh, cutscene. This is how we'll start the stream next. My controller vibrated. But yes. Perhaps I'll go steal some of Amber's flatbread. Am I right, fellas? Even though she ate all. 5 guys, they don't exist here. There's only 4 guys in Australia. Yep. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. Probably will still be same time next week. If not, it'll just be another day on a weekday. Like a Monday my time, weekday my time, whatever. Something like that. Who knows? And I'll hopefully be beating the game. Last couple chapters are pretty fucking long though. We'll see. But yeah, where's my buttons? Goodbye everyone. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful.